it's not too late to join the team and show your support. Give your $25 by texting Hoops Hero to 919-372-4159. That's 919-372-4159 to become a Duke Children's Hoops Hero today. We are about 23 minutes or so away from tip between Duke and Virginia in Charlottesville. Blue Devils and Cavaliers out on the floor. John Paul Jones Arena right now warming up for this contest. Blue Devils have won 9 of their last 13 battles with the Cavaliers, including a blowout last year in Durham, 73-48 in March. And they played in the 2023 ACC Championship game, and Duke won that as well, so they've won their last 2. Virginia did win the last time the two teams played here, somewhat controversially, in 2023 on this floor. We mentioned it's Big Monday, and the first half of the Big Monday doubleheader women's basketball game. The Duke women, ranked number 11, are at top-ranked Notre Dame, and it was a close game at the half, but Notre Dame has started to pull away here in the second half, and with 4+ minutes to go in the fourth quarter, the Fighting Irish are leading the Duke women by a score of 55-41. Much more coming your way before tip-off here, including David Shoemate's conversation with Duke coach John Shire. All that and more as we continue on the Reed's Jewelers Countdown to Tip-Off.
Cut time grass. Double your run time with free extra battery deals on steel tools and cut through your spring cleaning to-do list. Mow, trim, cut, prune. Do it all with Steel Battery. Find your deal at your local Steel dealer or shop online at steelusa.com. Get a free extra battery with select Steel tool sets. That includes battery and charger. Extra batteries up to $160 MSRP value. Offer valid for limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Are you ready to show your Duke pride wherever you go? Visit shop.duke.edu, your one-stop online store for all things Duke. From the latest apparel to must-have accessories, Duke University Stores has it all. Whether you're a student, alumni, or fan, shop.duke.edu has something for everyone. Get your hands on exclusive Duke gear today. Shop conveniently online at shop.duke.edu, where real Duke fans shop.
Follow the Blue Devils on and off the hardwood at Duke MBB. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and more. This is Duke Basketball from Learfield.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Play ball! It's college baseball season, and we're here to talk about it.
Every week, join Kyle Schasberger and me, David Kahn, as we deliver the best of college baseball.
We've got all the Diamond talk you can imagine, with interviews from coaches, players, broadcasters, and more.
Plus, we'll give you our weekly rankings, hot takes, and a whole lot of fun.
Step into the batter's box, so let us deliver our best fastball.
Wherever you podcast by searching College Sports Now.
I love this group, and it's really fun just going out there playing basketball with a free mind and just getting stops and playing Duke basketball.
A rainbow from Proctor all the way to the rack to punch it down.
This is an exciting thing and something we don't take for granted.
Cooper cooking to nipple again. Why not? Malawach catches and rocks the rim.
Just how we can quickly turn the page is going to be critical.
Gillis again. Give it to him. Kahn, a little bully ball off the window. Counted it a foul. Cooper on the drive to the rim to throw it down. Cameron in a frenzy.
One of our big things is making sure we don't get soft. You know, winning is great. We love it, of course, want to keep doing it.
For most of the season, we have rightfully zeroed in on the historic nature of what Duke has been doing on the defensive end of the floor. But after a breathtaking 106-point performance against Stanford this weekend, perhaps it's time to pay attention to what's happening at the other end as well. After blistering the Nets on Saturday, hitting nearly 63% of their shots, John Shire's group now boasts the third most efficient offense in the country. leading the ACC in shooting, assists, assist-to-turnover ratio, and three-pointers made per game. Comfortably in the top 30 nationally in each of those categories as well, with their leading scorer, Cooper Flagg, now in the top 20 nationally with 19.8 points per game, while Tyrese Proctor has been absolutely on fire over their last 5, pouring in more than 19 per game for a group that is now averaging 81 per contest. So while on paper, tonight appears to be about defense, as Duke and Virginia are first and second in the league in fewest points allowed, don't be surprised if it turns out to be Duke's offense that paves the way for their 23rd win of the season. It's the Blue Devils and the Cavaliers, and off we go on a big Monday in Charlottesville.
On the Blue Devils Sports Network from Learfield, this is Duke Basketball. Blue Devil Basketball is brought to you by Coca-Cola. Crisp, refreshing, and irresistibly tasty. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide. Reed's Jewelers, your home for fine Swiss timepieces, beautiful diamonds, and the world's most luxurious jewelry brands. Reed's Jewelers, trusted with life's moments. By Continental Tire, the exclusive tire of the Blue Devils. Find the right tire for your vehicle at ContinentalTire.com. Continental Tire, the smart choice in tires. By the Hilton Garden Inn, your home base near Duke University. By Duke Health, be a game changer. The Duke team is pioneering the future of healthcare for communities in the Triangle and beyond. Discover what's possible at careers.dukehealth.org. And by the Washington Duke Inn, honoring tradition over trend for over 30 years. Still ahead, keys to victory, starting lineups, and the opening tip. This is Duke Basketball from Learfield.
He'll fire, and it's good!
This is Duke head men's basketball coach John Shire. When it comes to keeping our team healthy, we turn to the team at Duke Sports Medicine. We offer full-service sports medicine care at locations throughout the Triangle, where you can see the same experts used by Duke Athletics. Make an appointment or learn more at dukehealth.org/sportsmedicine. Go Duke.
The crowd loves that.
Hey Duke fans, we want you to choose different and choose fun with Hi-Chew, the immensely fruity, intensely chewy candy that leaves your mouth watering with over 30 true-to-life flavors. Hi-Chew is available in sticks, peg bags, stand-up pouches, and unwrapped bites for when you're on the go. Head to your local grocery or convenience store to grab a bag, or search hichew.com to find Hi-Chew candy near you. That's hi-chew.com.
We've called a 60-second local break timeout. Then more Duke basketball. You're listening to the Blue Devils Sports Network from Learfield.
Let me grab my car keys and we'll roll.
We still going to that new bar downtown?
Yeah, it's supposed to be fun. Lexi, give me driving directions from home to downtown bar district.
Autocorrect. Suggest Uber. Pick up. Home. Drop off downtown bar district.
No, I'm driving.
Suggest the Metro bus. Departing in 12 minutes.
Point taken, Lexi. We'll grab a ride.
If you drink, don't drive. Decide to ride. Brought to you in partnership by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and Uber.
Think about the last time you moved. Remember how you said you'd never do it alone again? We know moving is tough, but at Two Men and a Truck, we make it easy. No matter the move, big or small, we'll make it a smooth one. We're the movers who care and will prove it with our 96% referral rate and courteous background check movers. We're local and affordable, and we can help at a price that won't make you wish you'd done it on your own. When you're ready, give us a call or find us online for a free estimate at twomenandatruck.com.
Inching you closer to tip-off. It's time to go inside the Duke locker room with head coach John Shire. Presented by Duke Health. Duke Health doctors are the official team doctors for Duke Athletics. Learn more at dukehealth.org. Now, once again, here's the voice of the Blue Devils, David Shoemate.
Duke and Virginia here tonight, and Coach, you guys have done it once already, but some travel this time. The Saturday to Monday turnaround. How's the prep going getting ready?
It's going great. I think the experience of being in these moments before has been helpful, and our guys have locked in. Coaches have done a great job making it simple, but also understanding the keys to the game against a really good team.
Hard to find flaws offensively in the game against Stanford. 23 assists, just 5 turnovers. Last time you guys did it against a power conference opponent was that Kentucky game up in Indianapolis. What do you like about the efficiency on offense?
Well, I just told our team we have to do that every game. It's simple as that. That's easier that way when you make half your threes. But in all seriousness, I think the thing that I loved is how guys are just making the right play. Ball's not sticking. We talk about going from good to great. We've done that, and when you start playing that way, it just becomes contagious.
Good to great might be a great way to describe Tyrese Proctor in his junior season. Obviously, of late, he's been on a tear, but what have you seen from him?
He's been really as good as a guard that there is in the country. Tyrese has been incredibly aggressive. He's been shot ready. That's something I've been talking to him about for a couple of years, just where he's such a great shooter. It opens up the rest of his game. In addition, his playmaking, his defense, he's doing it all. He's playing like a vet for us. I love his confidence, and I love coaching him.
Talk about Virginia a little bit. When you think about them over the years, you certainly think about defense. That's still there, but the last 5 games, 75 points a game. What are they doing offensively that's working?
Well, for me, they're a very different team now than they were earlier in the year. I think they found their identity of who they are on both ends. They shoot and make a lot of threes. They share the ball incredibly well, and they're incredibly patient. So really, they're waiting for you to make a mistake, and so you have to have discipline. You need to play. You need to stay in a stance late into the shot clock, and then just the attention to detail of knowing who you're guarding. And look, McNeely, which I'm sure you're going to ask me about. I mean, he's a dangerous player.
Let's talk about him. Better than 70% of his shots from the field have been from 3. He's certainly a specialist. Everybody knows what's coming, but have a hard time slowing it down. How does he get his looks?
Well, it goes back to what I was saying with him. You may guard him well for 20 seconds, and then you let your foot off the gas for 2 seconds, and they're so patient, and they get so much movement off the ball. He makes you pay because he can shoot turning. And look, he's averaging almost 18 over the last 4 games. For them, with their tempo, that's like averaging 23, 24. I mean, he's scoring a lot, and you have to press up on him. It may open up, for him to drive at times, but you'd rather him doing that than getting open threes.
I'll let you go on this. You mentioned tempo. I know that was one of the things you were happy with on Saturday. You guys dictated the tempo, didn't allow Stanford to slow it down. How can you replicate that against a Virginia team that definitely wants to slow it down?
Well, we've played them a lot through the years. You're not going to speed them up, and they're going to be who they are. With that said, we want to impose our will on the game and still look for fast break opportunities. We want to get after the ball and play our style of basketball, end of the day. So that's clashed through the years against this program, and they have a terrific thing that they do. And for us, the discipline and staying true to who we are is going to be really important for me tonight.
Coach, we appreciate the time. Good luck tonight.
Thanks, you, mate.
I feel happy, Valero Pay Plus app.
I feel happy, it makes savings a snap.
Use it and start saving automatically.
You just save some money, not do shabby.
I feel happy, I'm in and out real fast.
I feel happy, now pit stops are a blast.
Download today and get in on the fun. Valero Pay Plus app, your savings have begun.
Bonuses used to be everywhere. Boxes of cereal, a baker's dozen, airline upgrades, even without quadruple diamond platinum status. Life is better with the bonus. That's why the North Carolina Education Lottery is adding bonus chances to multiply your win on Multiply the Cash scratch-offs. More chances than ever to win over $140 million in total prizes. Because everything is better with a bonus. Must be 18 to play. Approximate overall odds of winning range from 1 in 3.31 to 4.86. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
Duke plays here.
Flying in, reverses it, up and in for 2.
This is the Blue Devil Sports Network from Learfield.
Whether you're in the market for a new boat or just need service or accessories for an existing boat, turn to Overby Marine. Now with 2 locations in Kittrell and Lake Gaston, Overby Marine offers the highest quality of marine products and services, including the latest from Sea Ray, Centurion, Avalon, Bennington, as well as Cobalt boats. Overby Marine also offers the largest selection of parts in the region, along with full-service facilities at their 2 locations. Stop by or give them a call at 252-586-3593 or online at overbymarine.com. Overby Marine. Don't let adventure pass you by.
Enjoying the game but not the drink being spilled down your back or the foam finger poking you in the face? Well, head to the concession stand, grab a Lindy's Italian Ice, and take a 6-ounce vacation. A 6-ounce cup of lemon Italian Ice will make you feel like you're swaying in a hammock, and the only thing in your face is a cool, salty breeze. And that ought to have you refreshed. Now get your head back in the game and start belting out blue and white with the youthful exuberance of the freshman behind you. Yes, the same one that keeps spilling his drink down your back. Lindy's Italian Ice. Have an ice day.
Welcome back inside John Paul Jones Arena as we get set for the Blue Devils and the Cavaliers tonight. The 180th meeting between these two as the Blue Devils sit at the number 3 team in the country, 22-3 overall, 14-1 atop the ACC standings. Virginia playing some of their best basketball of the season at 13-12, 6-8 in the league, but they have won 3 in a row. David Shoemate alongside John Roth. John Rose, our producer and engineer, back inside our network studios is Kyle Schasberger. And John Roth, you kind of have to put old Virginia out of your mind with the way they've been playing of late. They've been doing it at the offensive end.
Yeah, they certainly have. Not a team that you usually expect a lot of points from. In fact, averaging under 65 for the season, but over 70 for their last 5 games in a row. 75, 74, some of those contests, they've been putting some points on the board, and one of the reasons is because they've gotten a lot of great production lately from Isaac McNeely from three-point range, who's hitting 3 threes a game on average and hitting over 41% in shooting them. So certainly that's an aspect of the offense they weren't having earlier.
Speaking of points, 106 for John Shire's group on Saturday afternoon. An absolute explosion against a good Stanford team. What do they need to do to replicate that here tonight?
I don't know if you can replicate that against Virginia, because the Virginia pace is going to be such that you may have the best offensive game of the year and still only get to 80 just because there's not going to be as many possessions. But if they can continue to share the ball and take care of the ball, they're going to be happy with their offensive output.
We told you this is the 180th meeting between these two. The Blue Devils lead the series all time, 125-54, 43-36 in Charlottesville, and 7-4 in this building. They've won each of the last 2 in the series, last year at home and the one before that in the ACC tournament. It's Duke and Virginia. We'll tip it off when you come back.
Every day in the U.S., more than 9 people are killed and 1,000 injured in crashes involving a distracted driver. You can't control other motorists, but you can control how you operate your vehicle. Avoid distractions while driving, like texting or checking social media. Brought to you by Trusted Choice Independent Insurance Agents of North Carolina. Learn more at trustedchoice.com/go Duke.
For more information, find your local independent insurance agent at insure-agent.com.
For any surface and every season, Continental Tire is the smart choice in tires. From ultra-high performance tires like the Extreme Contact Sport 02 to passenger touring tires to all-terrain light truck tires like the Terrain Content AT, Continental has a tire that gives you confidence no matter the road conditions. Whether you're looking for summer, all-season, or winter tires, Continental Tire has something to fit your needs. Visit ContinentalTire.com to find your ideal tire. Continental Tire, a proud partner of the Duke Blue Devils.
The passion, the excitement, the tradition. This is Duke basketball from Learfield.
Hey Duke fans, want to enhance your game day experience? Poetry Finance, official digital banking partner of Duke Athletics, is here to help. With Poetry, managing your finances is a breeze. Just download the Poetry app to discover how Poetry Finance can help you. Poetry Finance. Write your own future. Start now. Financial tools for everyone. Let us help you get started at poetryfinance.com. That's poetryfinance.com.
Think about the last time you moved. Remember how you said you'd never do it alone again? We know moving is tough, but at 2 Men and a Truck, we make it easy. No matter the move, big or small, we'll make it a smooth one. We're the movers who care and will prove it with our 96% referral rate and courteous background check movers. We're local and affordable, and we can help at a price that won't make you wish you'd done it on your own. When you're ready, give us a call or find us online for a free estimate at 2menandatruck.com.
From Charlottesville to be Duke and Virginia inside JPJ. Moments away from tip-off. Kyle Schasberger with you inside Studio 21. Before we send it back out to David and John, let's pause 10 seconds to allow stations to identify themselves. You're listening to Duke Basketball from Learfield. No other ACC games on the docket tonight. One of their top 25. 19th ranked Arizona visits Baylor at 10. And the Duke women's basketball game in South Bend has gone final. 11th ranked Duke falls to top ranked Notre Dame 64-49. Duke unable to overcome a third quarter where the Fighting Irish outscored them 21-8. We'll go back to Charlottesville now inside John Paul Jones Arena with John Roth and engineer John Rose. Here's the voice of the Blue Devils, David Shoemaker.
All right, Kyle, thank you very much. Closing in on tip-off here at John Paul Jones Arena. They can fit more than 14,500 in here, 14,593 to be exact. Not many empty seats as you would expect when the Blue Devils head on the road. Let's get you tonight's starting lineup. So we'll begin with the Cavaliers. They are 13-12 overall, 6-8 in the ACC, coming off a win over their rival Virginia Tech over the weekend, 73-70. They have now won 3 straight for the first time since they started the year at 3-0. At the point's going to be number 4, Andrew Rohde. He's a junior guard out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Better than 4.4 assists per game. He's got 102 on the year. That's 7th in the ACC and 33rd in the country. Number 11 is Isaac McNeely, junior guard, 6'4", 195 out of Polka, West Virginia. He's their leading scorer, nearly 14 points a game, and he's shooting better than 41% from 3. Their last 6, he's 24 of 60 from outside. Number 7 is the transfer from Kansas State, Day-Day Ames, sophomore guard, 6'1", 190 out of Chicago, Illinois. He's been on a tear, averages 8 points per game on the season, but over their last 4, he's averaging close to 17. Number 5 is Jacob Kofi, freshman forward, 6'10", 232 out of Seattle, Washington, nearly 7.5 points per game and 5 rebounds for him. And rounding out the starting 5 is number 0, Blake Buchanan, the sophomore forward, 6'11", 227 out of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Nearly 6 points, nearly 6 rebounds for him. He's been in double figures 5 times, but only had 1 point over the weekend. In Blacksburg for Ron Sanchez, the interim head coach. In his first season, obviously, is the interim head coach. His 11th season at Virginia overall, was also the head coach at Charlotte from 2018 to 2023. His associate head coach is Jason Williford. The assistants, Orlando Vandross, Isaiah Wilkins, and Brad Soderberg. Meanwhile, for the Blue Devils, number 3 in the most recent AP poll, 22-3 overall, 14-1. Atop the ACC standings, coming off that rout of Stanford over the weekend, 106-70, the same starting 5 here tonight.
Tyrese Parker, guard, junior, Sydney, Australia.
Con Knipple, wing, freshman, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Sion James, guard, graduate student from Sugar Hill, Georgia. Cooper Flagg, small forward, freshman, Newport, Maine.
Kaman Madid Malwaz, I'm a center, freshman, and I'm from South Sudan, Mumbai.
And they'll hit the floor for head coach John Shire in his 3rd season. The associate head coaches are Chris Carrawell and Jay Lucas. The assistants, Emmanuel Dildy and Will Avery, and the director of player development is Justin Robinson. A little bit of housekeeping. Old hat at this point. Cooper Flagg for the 10th time this year. The ACC Rookie of the Week. That ties the all-time record with a couple weeks to go in the regular season. I think he's got a pretty good chance to get it as the Blue Devils hit the floor on the road here tonight. In true road games this year, 7-1. Of course, they lost their last road game. That was down at Clemson by 6, 77-71. The Cavaliers are the home team, so they're going to wear white jerseys and shorts here tonight with blue numerals and lettering, a little bit of orange trim in there as well, and a Cavalier logo at the bottom of the shorts. First time in a while we've seen the black jerseys for John Shire's group here. Black jerseys and shorts with Duke blue numerals and lettering, some white trim, a Duke blue stripe down the side, and an Iron Duke D logo in white at the bottom of the shorts. We're going to see the Blue Devils go right to left here in the opening half as we see things alongside the Blue Devil bench. And it'll be Roger Ayers leading our ACC officiating crew. He's assisted tonight by Clarence Armstrong and Tony Henderson. Not often we get to say this, John Roth, but when you look across the roster, the Blue Devils have the experience edge on Virginia. A little bit older team out there. Some talented freshmen as well. So it'll be Malawach and Buchanan to jump it off. Great to have you with us on a Monday night. Clarence Armstrong with the basketball in hand. Everybody ready? It's in the air, and Virginia controls the opening tap. It'll be Ames to bring it across immediately into the hands of Rohde. Knipple there defensively. The Blue Devils man-to-man at the outset. McNeely up top. Proctor has the early defensive assignment on their leading scorer. Over to the right. Rohde's got it now. Shot clock down to 13 as they get a post touch with Kofi. Some 25 feet out on the right, though. Faces up on James. Up top, Buchanan looking to the left. Backdoor cut. Rohde to the baseline. Dumped it off inside for Kofi, who missed the layup. Cooper's got the rebound. And the Blue Devils will have their offensive touch here in the ball game. Opening minutes, still scoreless. Would you say 9 out of 11 last time they scored on their first possession? See if they can make it 10 out of 12. Malowacz at the top of the key, hands it off to Knipple. 13 to shoot. Kahn off of a screen. Two guys come at him. He leaves it for James. Lob it to Malowacz down low, knocked out of his hands, and stolen by Virginia. Rhodey got a hand on it. Here comes Ames left to right. Rhodey looking cross court, nothing there. Dumps it inside for Kofi. Holding. One dribble, out for Buchanan. Over to the right, into the arms of Day-Day Ames. He'll back out. Malowacz has him on a switch. 10 to shoot. Ames waiting, sends it up top. McNeely, 35 feet out, thinking about pulling on Cooper. Drives to the left baseline, dumped it off for Buchanan for a dunk that gives Virginia their first lead of the game.
Nice job of penetrating and then finding an open man in the middle of the lane because of the penetration.
First game in the last three, the Blue Devils have trailed as they went wire to wire against both Cal and Stanford at home. Down 2-0 here in the first 2 minutes. Inside Cooper's first touch goes up off the window, and we're tied at 2 as he scored off the right. And we're in the first 2 minutes, 18-15 to play in the first half, tied at 2. Across midcourt comes Rhodey. Over to the left, McNeely jumps up over Proctor and hits a three. Isaac McNeely with his 79th three of the season. And Virginia's back in front. It's 5-2. Quickly in the front court, Knipple at the left block. Trying to back down Ames. Sends it for James and now back up top for Cooper. Around to the right at Tyrese Proctor off of a Cooper flag screen. Looking inside, not there. To the left, here's Knipple. Off of a screen set by Malowacz. Probing. Buchanan defending him. Drives him into the paint. Rises up. Off the window. Didn't get the roll. Got his own rebound. Stepped through. Took the contact. And he'll shoot 2. We'll see who they tag the foul on. It will be on Kofi. That's his first.
Con Knipple with a lot of hustle there to follow up his own missed shot and go right back up to the rim to draw the foul.
As it's Knipple shooting 2. And Food Line is the proud sponsor of our Score to Get More program. For each free throw the Whittles make in tonight's game, Food Line Feeds will donate 100 meals to a local area food bank. And the first free throw for Kahn is good. He's hitting his free throws at an 88.5% clip. And an early substitution for Virginia as Elijah Saunders is up off the bench. And Kofi, who committed that foul, is going to get a breather as Knipple knocks down a pair. And it's 5-4, just underway, 17:40 to play here in the first half. Day-Day Ames will bring it across into the arms of Andrew Rhodey. Bounces one to the right. McNeely back up top for Rhodey. On the left, threw it into no man's land, able to save it. Saunders back outside. Rhodey on the left. Penetrates, lobs it to the corner. Saunders a three on the left. That wouldn't go. Malowacz the rebound. Across midcourt comes Sion James. Blue Devils hunting their first lead of the night, trailing by 1. Sion off of a Malowacz screen. Fed it to the right corner. Knipple jumps up from 3 and hits it. Con Knipple with 5 straight, and the Blue Devils have the lead. It's 7-5, not even 3 minutes in. Andrew Rhodey across midcourt. Greeted by Con Knipple. Blue Devils have hit 2 of their first 3 from the field as Saunders sends it over to the left. Aims a baseline drop in on Malowacz. Banks it home and ties the game at 7. I told you Ames has been sizzling. A little more than 3 minutes gone, 7 apiece. Lively start at both ends on the offensive end of the floor. Cooper to the right. Tyrese Proctor, a handoff for Sion James. Wants to drive Ames. Got him into the paint. Stepping through. Steps through again. Kicks it out for Cooper. 12 to shoot. He wants to drive. Got by Buchanan. Put it off the window. Didn't get the roll. Got his own rebound. Back up. Scoops it home. What a finish from underneath the rim. Cooper's got 4. And the Blue Devils are back in front 9-7.
Blue Devils doing a great job of crashing the offensive glass here early in this first 4 minutes.
I have no idea how he found the angle. He was directly underneath the hoop. 16-15 to play in the half. Meanwhile, Rhodey at the other end launches a 3. And Virginia hitting their threes early. That is his 32nd of the season. And they're back in front 10-9, 4 minutes in. Proctor on the right off of a screen set by Cooper Flag. Up top for Malowacz, right back for Tyrese. Waits, cross court. James able to save it. Inside for Malowacz. What a find for a two-hand stuff.
Yeah, how about that pass from James? Really caught it in the air and flung it inside before he even came down and hit the ground.
Blue Devils seesaw back in front. It's 11-10 as we approach 15.5 minutes to play until the break. Rhodey defended by Knipple. Sends it over to the right and Day-Day Ames. Looking inside, goes to the right corner. McNeely can't shoot over Cooper Flag. Back up top for Ames. James there defensively. 7 to shoot. Top of the key. Crossing over. Jumper up from 17. Hits it. Ames with 4 in the early going. Virginia's back in front. It's 12-11. And they have hit 5 of their first 7 from the field.
Both these teams on the mark here in the opening 5 minutes.
Tyrese Proctor has it in front of McNeely on the right. Thinking about a three over Buchanan, and he's got to want to switch. Tyrese drives him, puts it off the window and down. His first field goal. And it's 13-12. 5 minutes in. Sometimes this is halftime in this building over the last decade or so.
Wow.
Got to recalibrate your brain. As Buchanan has it on the right, looking back door, it's not there. Back up top, it comes to Rhodey. Waiting, spinning, backs out near midcourt. 13 to shoot, whistle, and we get a foul off the ball. I think they're going to tag Proctor with the hold, and we've got a timeout. 14:41 to play until the break. It's Duke 13 and Virginia 12.
Oh, what a great camping trip for the Williams family. It was epic, Zach. And this week's MVP was their 2024 Ford Bronco SUV, Matt. Absolutely. It hauled everything and everyone to this great spot by the lake. And get them back in time for the big game. Yeah, let's go! Let's go. With the Ford Bronco or Bronco Sport SUV on your team, it's game on. For the latest offers, go to buyfordnow.com or see your Carolina Ford dealer today.
He'll fire, and it's good!
This is Duke head men's basketball coach John Shire. When it comes to keeping our team healthy, we turn to the team at Duke Sports Medicine. We offer full-service sports medicine care at locations throughout the Triangle, where you can see the same experts used by Duke Athletics. Make an appointment or learn more at dukehealth.org/sportsmedicine. Go Duke.
The crowd loves that. Here in Charlottesville, 14:41 to play in our first half. The Blue Devils by a point on the road, 13-12. Don't forget that the FanDuel Sports Network is your new home for your home teams. Watch all the big hits, big shots, big goals, all in one place. For coverage of Blue Devils athletics, the Carolina Hurricanes, and the Charlotte Hornets, visit FanDuelSportsNetwork.com today and watch all season long. Already a dunk in the ball game for Kaman Maluach. His 50th of the season, John Roth. That not surprising. Perhaps more surprising, the opposition had one. 35 combined for Duke's opponents so far this year. Kaman still with the 15 dunk edge as he got his first bucket inside. And as we said kind of at the start of this one, the two best scoring defenses in the ACC, but of late, the two teams have been playing really well offensively.
Absolutely, and so far they have been on the mark with their shooting. Both teams 5 out of 7 from the floor early. The only real difference on the scoreboard is that Virginia's had 2 threes and Duke's had 1, but both teams knocking it down so far here early. And I guess Maluach 50 dunks now. I think, would he have 7 over the weekend? He took a big spot on Saturday with the way they kept finding him in the lane on those pick and roll plays against Stanford.
Also good to see Con Knippel off to a quick start. He did have 9 points on Saturday and played so many hustle plays in the ballgame, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. But he is coming off of consecutive games scoreless for the first time in his Duke career. We might make quick work of that by halftime already with 5 in this ballgame. He's the leading scorer. Sion James is the only starter who hasn't scratched the score sheet so far.
And he's got 2 assists already, a couple of really nice passes that have set his teammates up.
The Blue Devils, as you said, with 2 assists already and just the 1 turnover. Don't expect many turnovers between these two here tonight. 2 of the best in the league at taking care of the basketball. As the Blue Devils break the huddle, we see Malik Brown for the first time tonight. The junior forward, 6'9", 222, out of Culpeper, Virginia. The transfer from Syracuse. He made a 3 last time out. Cooper Flagg, Con Knippel, Tyrese Proctor, and Sion James all stay. Rhodey will inbound just in front of us on the right. Gets it in for Buchanan, right back for Rhodey. And then dribbles out near midcourt to set up the offense. Lobs it to Buchanan at the free throw line. Right back to Rhodey on the left. Dumped it back to Buchanan. Deflected by Knippel. Stolen by Flagg. Here they come right to left, leading by 1. Cooper to the left. Con thought about a 3. Dribbles closer. Left side of the paint. Back up top for Cooper. And over to the right it goes. And Brown back up top for Con, playing catch on the perimeter. 15 to shoot. Wants to drive McNeely. Crossed him over. Right side of the paint. Spins to the middle. Back to the right. Step through. And the banker wouldn't go. They fight for the rebound. Knippel's got it. Missed the layup. Brown there to dunk it down. And the lead grows to 3.
That's twice in this game. Con Knippel's come up with his own rebound off of a miss. That time he wasn't able to follow it up, but certainly Malik Brown did a great job of following it up.
It was crashing the offensive glass 6 minutes in to our first half. 15-12 our score as Rhodey's got it on the left, defended by Cooper. A bounce pass to the free throw line. Facing up is Saunders. Knocked loose by Brown. He got it back. Over to the left it goes, and Rohde wants to drive. Got to step on Proctor. Righty scoop. No, the rebound for Cooper. And here come the Blue Devils leading by 3. Ahead on the right, it's Sion James. Ahead of steam to the baseline. Fell down on the way by. Needs some help. Kicked it out for Brown, but they're going to call him for a travel. As they say, James, I thought he had the dribble alive when he went to the deck, but maybe he rolled over. And that is the second turnover here in the first 6.5 minutes as the graduate transfer from Purdue is set to come in. Mason Gillis, 6'6", 225 out of Newcastle, Indiana. And coming out of the ball game will be Sion James. And sometimes we don't talk about it enough, the versatility of this team. So many different ball handlers out there. That's really a post players, this lineup with 3 or 4 coming in and the point guard leaving.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Is on the right, it's Saunders into the arms of Murray up off the Virginia bench, and now Rohde's got it. Loops one over to the right, and Saunders. Duke up 15-12 as we approach 13 minutes to play in the half. Rohde, 35 feet out with 8 to shoot. On the left, gets the screen, lobs it backdoor. Murray catches, Cooper erased it. They fight for the loose basketball. Cooper's got it. Flag across midcourt, one-on-one, knocked out of his hands, came to Proctor. Thought about a 3. Instead, it's Brown on the right. Now they'll set up some offense with Gillis. Back to the left, Tyrese. Plenty of time, 20 to shoot. At the top of the key, dancing with Murray. Cross him over, steps back, and hits a 3. Cold-blooded from Proctor, and the lead grows to 6.
Tyrese just continues the torrid pace he's been on offensively for the last 2 weeks.
18-12, 12.5 minutes to play until the break. Saunders has it on the left, defended by Knippel, trying to beat him to the bucket, put it off the window, missed it, and the rebound for Cooper Flagg. He'll lead the break. Ahead for Knippel on the left, into the corner it goes, Proctor again. Dancing with Rohde, back up top it comes Knippel. Kahn crossing over on Saunders, drives him to the baseline, spins, kicks out. Proctor thought about reloading, instead he'll drive, scoop it to Gillis. A ball fake, steps closer with 12 and 10. Out, pass deflected by McNeely and stolen by Virginia. In transition, Gillis there defensively, got to the baseline, can't do anything with it though. Back up top, nice transition defense for the Blue Devils after the turnover. Rohde, around to the left it goes, and Tane Murray. They calm it down with 8 minutes gone in our first half, and the Blue Devils up 18-12, having scored the last 7. Meanwhile, Robinson got alone inside and missed a dunk for Virginia. Cooper out of there with it. Here comes Knippel off of a Brown screen. To the left corner, Proctor a 3. Too strong, and the rebound chased down by Andrew Rohde. 11:32 to play in the half. Duke up 18-12 on the road. Into the left corner it goes. Tane Murray back up top. McNeely and now Rohde wants to drive to the right baseline. Underneath the hoop, the banker goes. Rohde's got 5. And Virginia's back within 4. It's 18-14 with 11:15 to play in the half. That snaps nearly a 4-minute scoring drought for the Cavaliers.
Blue Devils trying to stop baseline drives, but that time Rohde able to get around the corner and finish.
Up top, Knippel. Turns down the screen from Brown to the left it goes, and Cooper Flagg gets a step on Saunders, spins to the middle, puts the chest into him, finds a cutter in Gillis. Plenty of time, 7 to shoot. Mason going to work. A kick out for a Knippel 3. Good. What a find for Mason Gillis, and Kahn's got 8.
Blue Devils now 3 for 3 from three-point range.
They average better than 10 per game, and with 10:40 and a rolling first half clock left to be played in it, they're up 21-14. Saunders for McNeely on the right. Wants to drop Proctor, can't get by. Backs out, nearly lost the basketball. Throws one into traffic, deflected by Brown. Into backcourt it goes, last touch by the Blue Devils, and Virginia will have it with 11 to shoot as it went out of bounds along the sideline. Timeout on the floor, 10:22 to play in our first half. It's Duke 21 and Virginia 14.
Bonuses used to be everywhere. Boxes of cereal, a baker's dozen, airline upgrades, even without quadruple diamond platinum status. Life is better with the bonus. That's why the North Carolina Education Lottery is adding bonus chances to multiply your win on Multiply the Cash scratch-offs. More chances than ever to win over $140 million in total prizes. Because everything is better with a bonus. Must be 18 to play. Approximate overall odds of winning range from 1 in 3.31 to 4.86. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
You're listening to Duke Basketball on the Blue Devil Sports Network from Learfield.
It's bow time.
Sometimes the craving for Bojangles Supremes is so strong you just gotta have them. Even when your gas tank is on empty and Bojangles is still 10 miles down the highway. Nothing beats the flavor of Bojangles Juicy Golden Supremes, especially when they're part of a perfect combo with 4 boldly seasoned chicken Supremes, a made-from-scratch biscuit, fixin', and some legendary iced tea. The only thing that can satisfy your hunger is that delicious Southern flavor. So when the craving is supreme, put the pedal to the metal. It's Bo time.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Blue Devils have bombed 3 3-pointers to open up what is a 7-point lead ahead of Virginia and Charlottesville, 21-14.
To the left it goes, and Cooper Flagg gets a step on Saunders, spins to the middle, puts the chest into him, finds a cutter and Gillis. Plenty of time, 7 to shoot. Mason going to work. A kick out for a Knipple 3. Good. What a find for Mason Gillis, and Kahn's got 8.
Knipple's got 8 to lead all scores with 10:22 remaining in the first half. John Roth will give you more of the stats.
Thanks a lot, Kyle. Stats presented by Steel. Trusted steel power in the palm of your hand. Visit your local Steel dealer or shop online at steelusa.com. Kyle mentioned Knipple leading the way with 8 points for the Blue Devils, and Proctor has 5. Overall, Duke has hit 61% of their shots here in the first half thus far, 8 out of 13. And they're 3 out of 4 from beyond the arc. Virginia, 50%, 6 out of 12. They're 2 out of 3 from beyond the arc. So far, the Blue Devils have completely dominated the rebounding. When there have been misses, the Blue Devils have gotten just about all of them. They've out-rebounded Virginia 10-1 so far. Cavaliers have only committed 1 turnover to Duke's 3. Blue Devils, though, have 10 points in the paint already as they take this 21-14 lead here with 10:22 to go in this first half.
As the Blue Devils off to a good offensive start. Virginia has held 14 opponents this year to 65 or fewer. They've out-rebounded 11 of their opponents. They're 10-1 when they do. The other side of that, they're 3-11 when they don't win the rebounding battle. And not off to a good start tonight. The Blue Devils with the 10-1 edge on the glass at the moment. A lot of that's because the Blue Devils, as John told you, aren't missing right now. Just hitting everything. And Virginia will be in possession. Remember, only 11 to shoot as they bring it across midcourt. Ames has it on the left, trying to drive Gillis. Steps back, takes a 3, and it wouldn't go. They fight for the rebound. Knipple got a hand on it, and out of there with it to Sion James. Streaming across midcourt. Evans out there for the first time. Takes a 3 and hits it. Isaiah Evans immediately on the score sheet. His 37th 3 of the season. And for the first time tonight, a double-digit lead. As we go past the midway point of the opening half, it's 24-14. Murray for Virginia. Drifts over to the left. Waits, lobs it into the arms of Ishan Sharwa, the freshman guard. For Saunders and now Ames. Shot clock already down to 7. Trying to drive Brown into the paint, looking for space. Nothing there. Outside Sharwa. 3 to shoot. Steps back, can't fire. Tough one over. Knipple hit the bracket. No, the rebound for Gillis. And here come the Blue Devils up by 10. Already 4 of 5 from distance. They've scored the last 6. It's a 13-2 push over the last 5 minutes and change. James bounces one for Malik Brown. Plenty of time, 15 to shoot at the top of the key. Goes back door for Evans. He's grabbed. They say the foul was on the floor, so no free throws. And we'll see who the foul is tagged on. That's one where you might want to see the NBA interpretation there because there was no play on the basketball. It was just a grab to prevent the basket as Sharwa is ticketed. Only the second foul on Virginia.
And a really nice pass that time by Malik Brown on the cutter back door before the foul.
With 9:14 to go. Off the inbound, it's Knipple on the right corner. Comes off of a screen set by Maluach. Back up top for Evans. To the left, Gillis is open. That one's too strong. Inside the rebound for Rhodey. Across midcourt comes Ames. And now Rhodey bobbled it at the top of the key. Over to the left it goes in McNeely. Now up top, Buchanan. Sends it over to the right. And now back up top, Rhodey. Playing catch on the perimeter. McNeely has 12 to shoot. Wants to drive with the left hand. Yank it by Knipple. Reloads, drives again, bobbled it, lost it. Gillis out of there with it. Another chance to add to this 10-point lead with 8.5 minutes to play until the break. To the left, Gillis off the feed from James. He'll drive into the paint. Step through, rise up, banker up. No, got his own rebound. Kicks out, Knipple again. This one wouldn't go. Malowacz got a hand on the rebound. Evans has it. He'll launch and hit. Showtime Slim takes the lead to 13.
Big time second chance points as well. Blue Devils crashing those offensive boards to set up a nice outside shot.
27-14. 16-2 the run over nearly 7 minutes now. 8 minutes to play in the half. McNeely sends it to the right. Kofi. Malowacz defending him. 9 on the timer. A handoff for McNeely. Curling on the right. Back up top it comes to Rhodey. Wants to drive James. Trying to get by. Fades away. Draws a foul. And he'll shoot 2 when we come back. 7:52 to play until the break. It's Duke 27 and Virginia 14.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Duke Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
I feel happy, Valero Pay Plus app.
I feel happy, it makes savings a snap.
Use it and start saving automatically.
You just save some money, not too shabby.
I feel happy, I'm in and out real fast.
I feel happy, now pit stops are a blast.
Download today and get in on the fun. Valero Pay Plus app, your savings have begun.
Let me grab my car keys and we'll roll.
We still going to that new bar downtown?
Yeah, it's supposed to be fun. Lexi, give me driving directions from home to downtown bar district.
Autocorrect. Suggest Uber. Pick up home. Drop off downtown bar district.
No, I'm driving.
Suggest the Metro bus. Departing in 12 minutes.
Point taken, Lexi. We'll grab a ride.
If you drink, don't drive. Decide to ride. Brought to you in partnership by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and Uber.
Kyle Schatzberger inside Studio 21, 27-14. Blue Devils lead over the Cavaliers under 8 to play in the opening half, and the 3 balls keep falling for third-ranked Duke.
Another chance to add to this 10-point lead with 8.5 minutes to play until the break. To the left, Gillis off the feed from James. He'll drive into the paint. Step through, rise up, banker up. No, got his own rebound. Kicks out, Knipple again. This one wouldn't go. Malowacz got a hand on the rebound. Evans has it. He'll launch and hit. Showtime Slim takes the lead to 13.
Blue Devils 5 of 8 from downtown, a 16-2 push over the last 7:08. David?
And 9-0 over the last 3 minutes as the Blue Devils have opened up this 13-point lead with just under 8 minutes to play in the half. And don't forget, for comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to SiriusXM ACC Radio, channel 371 in the car and on the all-new SiriusXM app. SiriusXM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games plus interviews and analysis. So cheer along with the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/ACC Radio 2025. David Shuman alongside John Roth. John Rose, our producer and engineer, back inside our network studios as always. You just heard from Kyle Schatzberger. John, we have a full-on trend developing. I've been talking about the last few games, but since the turn of the new year, Evans is now 9 of 19 from 3 away from home. The percentage has dipped at home, but man, when he gets out of the building and on the road, he's awfully comfortable. He's made his first 2 tonight.
He has back-to-back threes to push the Blue Devils to a 13-point lead, and you mentioned the 9-0 run over the last 3 minutes. Of course, that corresponds also with some good defense, as Virginia has missed 6 of their last 7 shots, and the Blue Devils have held them without any points for over 3 minutes. So offense and defense combining here. Virginia trying to end that little roll here by the Blue Devils with Rhodey at the free throw line.
And it'll be Rhodey, as you said, at 82% shooting a pair, and the right-handed free throw shooter hits the first.
And, you know, he's a big point guard. I mean, we don't maybe notice it as much in comparison because Duke's got a pretty tall team, but 6'9" is pretty good size for a point guard and obviously presents some problems.
His second free throw was good. It was funny looking out there at him. He's big, but the Blue Devils tower over him. So those 2 free throws snap a 9-0 push. It's still an 11-point lead, 27-16. It's Gillis, Evans, Cooper Flag back out there, Tyrese Proctor, and Kaman Malawach. Tyrese sends it up top for Cooper. Buchanan there defensively. Cooper sizing him up, drives him, left side of the paint, steps through to the baseline, goes low with the dribble. 7 to shoot, found a cutter in Gillis. Nearly knocked loose. Gillis to the deck trying to save it. He did. It ricochets out for Cooper. 2 to shoot. How about a 3? That wouldn't go. Malawach an offensive rebound. A kick out to Evans. He'll launch and hit again. His 3rd 3 of the game, and the lead is 14.
30-16, 3 straight threes from Evans.
7:05 to play until halftime. Virginia getting the Auburn experience right now when he had 6 in the first half at Cameron. Meanwhile, at the other end, a fadeaway from McNeely is good from 3 on the left. His second one from outside makes it 30-19. Gillis quickly trying to answer on the right. Too strong. The rebound high in the air. Malawach tapped it out. Nobody home, though. It's out of bounds and over to Virginia. I mean, but look at these rebounding stats, Sean Roth. The Blue Devils have 6 offensive rebounds, 14 in total. Virginia has 2. And it's their point guard who's got both of them, Brody. Just total, getting destroyed on the glass right now.
2 total rebounds, yeah. Both of those are defensive.
Henry Scott tracking back home. One of the PR guys texted me. There was a Gillis miss earlier, about 9 minutes to go in the game. That led to Virginia's first rebound of the game with 9 minutes to go in the half. Crazy stuff. Kofi up top. Robinson dribbles to the left. A handoff for Ames. Back to the left it goes, and McNeely. Cooper Flag on him. A jab step. He'll launch him anywhere. Got to keep an eye on him. Goes to the left, steps back. Going to take it. A rainbow that's too strong. And didn't get the second hop as it kicked off the front of the rim into the arms of Malawach. Littles across midcourt with 6:20 play in the half, up 30-19. It's Proctor now. To the left, Malawach. Right back for Tyrese on a handoff. Swings it to the right, Cooper. He'll drive into the paint, step through the defense, and lay it in with the left hand. It looks so effortless, and he's got 6.
So smooth, just slicing right through the defense to the rim.
32-19. Brody spinning at the center circle. Drifts to the right, lobs it for Ames. Wants to drive into the paint on Malawach. Dumped it off inside for Robinson. He took the contact, counted in a foul. Anthony Robinson, the redshirt freshman of Peachtree City, Georgia, has his first field goal. And Cooper is going to pick up the flag. That's the 3rd on the team and the 1st on him.
And Robinson, guy coming on lately, he's only averaging 3.4 points a game on the season, but big 15-point game against Virginia Tech over the weekend.
Career high in both scoring and rebounding, 15 and 7 in that ball game, including 7 of 8 at the line. And it'll be Robinson, who's 62.5% this year at the free throw line, trying to cut the deficit to 10. Right-handed free throw shooter. Hit it. So it's 32-22 with 5:53 to play in our first half. The students directly behind us trying to get back into it. James across midcourt. Bounces one for Malik Brown at the top of the key. Swings it on Robinson. Looking back door. Oh, what a find to James to dunk it down. What a pass from Malik Brown, and Sion James has his first field goal. Oh, yeah, that's in the arsenal, too, with everything he does defensively. Goodness. Brody crossing over on Evans. Spins, nearly fell down. Lobs it up top, facing up Kofi. Looking to the corner, not there. Dribbles that way, fed it for Ames. Whistle across the court. And I think Roger Ayers is removing a fan.
I think he just threw somebody out from the stands.
Something aggressive must have been said.
Wow.
I don't see that very often. We'll 5:16 to go, 13 to shoot. And that older gentleman is escorting himself out. I'll imagine by the time he gets to the top of the staircase, he's going to have a few members of security with him. It must have been really bad.
Yeah, wow.
5:16 to go on the half. It's 34-22. Brody to inbound right sideline, just at the end of the Louisville bench. Evans to contest. Waiting, looking to lob it inside, not there. Does for Robinson. Brown nearly got a hand on it. Maybe he did as it ricochets into the arms of Rhodey. Shot clock's at 7. Rhodey can't get by Evans, trying to drive him left side of the paint. Oh, swatted out of there by Isaiah. And Cooper Flagg has the loose basketball. Across midcourt, it's Sion James. A crossover to the baseline. In on Kofi, rises up. Counted in, a foul. A little bully ball. And Sion James is headed to the line.
Sion James back-to-back possessions doing nice work around the rim. And Isaiah Evans fired up with the defensive plan to get that ball back.
Blue Devils have equaled their largest lead at 14 with the free throw coming as well. As we see Saunders coming back into the ball game, as is Sharma. And James trying to make it a 15-point cushion. Good. So it gives Sion 5 for the ball game. The foul, by the way, was on Kofi. His second. They've only been whistled for 3. Each team with only 3 fouls as we will under 5 minutes to play in the first half. 37-22 our score. Duke in front on the road. Saunders on the drop. Can't get by Evans. Tries again, trying to back him down. Steps through. Kicks to the corner. Open Rhodey, and he hits a 3. Andrew Rhodey into double figures. He's got 10, and it's 37-25. Virginia now 4 out of 7 from deep.
And you have to be aware of Rhodey. He hits 40% from 3 on the year.
Sion James bounces one up top for Malik Brown. Holds it high, swings it low now. Plenty of time, 13 to shoot. To the right, it's Cooper Flagg. Wants to drive, got to step on Robinson, right to the bucket to lay it in with the left hand. Cooper now with 8, and it's 39-25 as the Blue Devils are some 15 of 25 from the field and 6 of 11 from 3.
And they're doubling up Virginia on points in the paint, 16-8.
Can you do the math? Figure out the multiple on the rebounding? As here's Saunders at the left elbow, facing up on Evans. Wants to drive with the right hand, backs him down, forced it up, missed it. Cooper Flagg has the rebound. Evans is the good on both ends. 3 threes and outstanding defense as well. Meanwhile, it's James for Cooper Flagg on the right. Feeling it, spins to the middle, drives back to the right, rises up, and a little bit too strong with the jumper. And the rebound for Saunders. 3.5 minutes to play until the break. 39-25. Duke by 14 here on the road.
I will tell you this on rebounding. Coop's got more rebounds than points right now.
Here's Sharma. Crossing over out near midcourt. Drifts to the left. Sends one over into the arms of Rhodey. Lobs it into the corner. An open look from 3, and it's short out of the arms of Saunders. And now here's Cooper Flagg ahead for Tyrese Proctor. Across midcourt. Sends it to the top of the key. To the left, Evans. Back up top, Tyrese. Robinson there defensively. Drives him at the left elbow. The jumper wouldn't go, and the rebound inside for Virginia. McNeely ahead on the right for Rhodey. We wheel under 3 minutes to play in the half. 39-25, Duke by 14. Rhodey sends it for Sharma. To the left, Rhodey, a baseline drive, got to step on James, missed the layup, late whistle and a foul coming. I think that'll be on Sion, and that'll be his second, and we've got a timeout. 2:46 to play until the break. Duke 39 and Virginia 25.
Hey, Blue Devil fans, it's game day, and Harris Teeter knows your party is just as important as the game. With mouth-watering wings, delicious dips, pre-ordered party platters to please any crowd, and not to mention the best pizzas, ribs, and ready-to-grill pub burgers in town. Only Harris Teeter can deliver delicious as you huddle up with family and friends to celebrate. Set a reminder to order ahead if you need party platters, and make Harris Teeter your pre-game stop before the next game. Harris Teeter, where Blue Devil fans shop for their delicious game day.
For the latest in news, notes, and special content, head to GoDuke.com. This is the Blue Devils Sports Network from Learfield.
This season, Duke Basketball has teamed up with Duke Children's for the Charity Stripe 1000 Challenge. Thanks to 605 Hoops Heroes, over $19,000 has already been raised for the kids at Duke Children's. Fans, it's not too late to join our team and show your support. Give your $25 by texting Hoops Hero to 919-372-4159. That's 919-372-4159 and become a Duke Children's Hoops Hero today.
Hi, I'm Megan Gower of Her Hoop Stats. Each week, co-host Rob Joyce and I break down all the latest around women's basketball on the Gower Hour. We analyze what's happened each week, preview what's to come, and talk with guests from around the country to make sure you're covered coast to coast from now all the way through the Final Four in April. Available each week, search and subscribe to Her Hoop Stats in your feed on Apple, Google Play, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts, and check out herhoopstats.com for all your women's hoops needs.
Duke leads at Virginia 39-25, 2:46 to play the opening half. Kyle Schasberger here to tell you what's to come at halftime. We'll give you some of the ACC news and notes, headlines. Also hear from Kara Lawson following the Duke women's basketball defeat at top-ranked Notre Dame earlier tonight by 15, 64-49. Take you through some of the highlights of our first half stats as well as Duke leads 39-25 at Virginia. Final couple of minutes in Charlottesville. David?
All right, Kyle, thank you very much. As we remind you, the Blue Devil Basketball is brought to you in part by Coca-Cola. Crisp, refreshing, and irresistibly tasty as Coke Zero Sugar, the best Coke ever. Try and decide. It has been a very impressive start here on the road. Already 3 different guys on the cusp of double figures. As Con Knippel's got 8, Isaiah Evans has 9 on 3 threes, and Cooper Flagg has done his business in the paint, 4 of 7 from the field. Very close to his 7th double-double of the season. He's got 8 points and 9 rebounds. The ACC Rookie of the Week. That leads the Blue Devils. If you haven't heard it by now, where have you been? Scoring, rebounding, assists, steals, and block shots. Other than that, it's been a pretty pedestrian season for the freshmen out of Newport, Maine.
My goodness. 1 basket and 1 rebound to get a double-double in the first 20 minutes. So see what happens here in the last 2:46 of this opening half. Good to see Con Knippel come out stroking those 3-point shots, and Isaiah Evans, just that instant energy and instant offense. So aggressive. If he's got an opening at all, it's going up. He's got such a quick release.
And it'll be Rhodey shooting 2 out of the timeout as Sion James picked up a foul, his second. Sion going to stay out there, though. Rhodey 2 of 2 at the line. Virginia 3 out of 3. The Blue Devils 3 out of 3. There haven't been a lot of fouls in this ball game. As Rhodey's first free throw here is good, giving him 11 now. Just 4 fouls called against Duke, 3 against Virginia with 2:46 to play in the half, kind of as we expected. 2 teams that don't foul a whole lot. And the second free throw for Rhodey. Missed it. And Cooper, another one-hand rebound. So there's halfway to the double-double. He's got 10 boards. He's got 10. Virginia's got 5 rebounds. Goodness. A bounce pass for Cooper on the left. Faces up, finds Proctor. He'll drive right by McNeely. Off the window, didn't get the roll. They fight for the rebound, and Buchanan has it. And then knocked out of his hands by Brown over into the Virginia bench. So the Cavaliers will inbound sideline right. He started the night with 119 deflections. I can think of at least 3 into the mid-120s. Might have 130 by the time the night is over with. You take your eyes off of him for a second, and he's knocking it out of there. Rhodey lobs it for Saunders. James there defensively. Over to the left and Sharma. Sharma for Rhodey. They play catch around the perimeter, and they're already down to 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Rhodey with 7 and 6. Now for McNeely. Still 35 feet from the hoop. 5 and 4. Jumps up over Knippel. Missed it short. The rebound for Sion James. Across midcourt, leading by 13. To the left, here's Cooper Flagg. Between the legs with a dribble, sends it over to the right, and Sion James. Under 2 minutes to play in the half. Brown has it now at the top of the key. Faces up. Dribbles to the left. Found Knippel. Con drives the left side of the paint. In on McNeely. Off the window softly and down. And Con Knippel is the first into double figures for the Blue Devils. He's got 10. And it's 41-26, equaling the largest lead of the game with 90 seconds to play in the half. Rhodey across midcourt. Sends it for Buchanan on the left. And now Sharma had it knocked by Brown. He's holding his left arm, and they're going to stop play. And Jose Fonseca is going to have to come over and tend to him. Something's going on with his left arm. And they walk gingerly to the end of the Blue Devil bench, and that is not what you want to see from a Blue Devil perspective.
Not at all. Come on, Malawach comes up off the bench.
And Brown stands up, and they're going to head to the back. And tend to his left arm.
Yeah, I didn't really see what he was doing when that happened. It got such
to try to get a deflection.
Congestion between me and there, but okay.
1:21 to play in the half, 15 to shoot. Malawach returns to the ball game as Rhodey goes back door. There's Buchanan, and he missed the layup. Cooper came over to contest, and he couldn't finish. 1:10 to play in the half. Flagg at the top of the key, spinning on Rhodey. Surveys the defense. Calls for a screen for Proctor. Takes it to the left. Turns the corner on Buchanan into the paint. Put it up. No. Rebound tapped by Malawach. Once, twice it came to Rhodey. Under a minute to play in the half. 41-26 Duke in front. Saunders to the rim. He missed it. And the rebound knocked out of bounds by Virginia. It'll be Duke basketball. The clock is still rolling. With 49.1 to play in the half, and they're going to have to check that as the two teams are going to go to their respective huddles. As we had a look on that drive, nice contest, and just missing the dunk was Saunders as Proctor went straight up. Malowacz came over to effect it. And as the officials go to the monitor, remind you that Little Basketball is brought to you in part by Poetry Finance. Write your own future with poetry. Poetry Finance, official online banking partner of Duke Athletics. As Clarence Armstrong looks at this, worth noting, there was no goaltend on the floor. There was some oohing and eyeing from the crowd. That's only reviewable if it's called on the floor. So the only thing they can be looking at over there is the clock that continued to run when the ball went out of bounds.
Well, could they be looking at who it went out of bounds off of?
No, you can't do that until under 2 minutes to go in the ball game.
In the game, so yeah.
So really the only thing they can look at right now is the clock, which was definitely running as that ball went out of bounds. Roger Ayers and Clarence Armstrong getting that sorted out. Blue Devils will have a chance to add to a 15-point lead. Both teams have their timeout, their use it or lose it timeout, so to speak. Virginia, by the way, doesn't have a field goal in nearly 4 minutes now, as the Blue Devils continue to shoot better than 50% from the field, 16 of 30. But the attention right now on the Duke bench is on the health of Malik Brown, as they've gone to the back to try to get him sorted out. There was something to do with that arm, either around the shoulder area or in the bicep area. And they immediately went to the back to tend to him. And we'll see if he can return to the bench area here. Probably not before halftime, I wouldn't think. Take the extra time to tend him, and we'll get an update to you as soon as we can. So they put a couple seconds back on the clock, 51.1 to play in the half. And the Blue Devils an opportunity to go 2 for 1 with Proctor, Flagg, Evans, Malowacz, and Knipple out there. Tyrese swings it low on Ames, driving along the right sideline, behind the back with a dribble, fed it for Cooper. Turns the corner on Saunders to the baseline, put it up, left it short, trying to get his own rebound. He did. In the paint, turns around and scores. Cooper Flagg has double-double, number 7 on the season. And the Blue Devils have their biggest lead of the night, 43-26, with 38.5 to play in the half. The head coach of the Blue Devils calls for time. We'll break for 30. The Blue Devils up by 17. He'll fire, and it's good.
This is Duke head men's basketball coach John Shire. When it comes to keeping our team healthy, we turn to the team at Duke Sports Medicine. We offer full-service sports medicine care at locations throughout the Triangle, where you can see the same experts used by Duke Athletics. Make an appointment or learn more at dukehealth.org/sportsmedicine. Go Duke.
And the crowd loves that. So we have 38.5 seconds to play until the break. Virginia will be in possession. If you get a stop, a chance to add to a 17-point lead. And don't forget the Blue Devils at the moment have the possession arrow because Virginia won the opening toss. So you get a stop, you get a chance to do the old football thing, a 2 for 1 between the two halves. As it'll be Tyrese Proctor, the junior out of Sydney, Australia. Con Knipple, the Frenchman of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Isaiah Evans, Cooper Flagg, and Kaman Malowacz out there out of the timeout. It'll be Rhodey to bring it across midcourt. Greeted by Isaiah Evans. Looking to the right. Comes off a couple of different screens. Rhodey has Malowacz on him now. Drives him back to the left. In the paint. Looking to kick to the corner. Nothing there. Gives it to Buchanan up top. Right back to Rhodey. Shot clock's at 10. Sends it over to the right and Ames. Trying to drive Tyrese Proctor. Can't get by. 6 and 5. Tries again. Spins to the middle. Step through. Scooped it up. Missed it. The rebound. Volleyballed around. Knipple got a couple hands on it. Still loose. And it's out to Virginia. Ames in the left corner. Hits a 3. With 2 and 1 left in the half, that's going to take us to the intermission with the Blue Devils up by 14, 43-29. Outstanding hustle, John Roth, but unfortunate hop there at the end. And Virginia gets the last bucket of a half that was dominated by the Blue Devils.
Yeah, it certainly was. Virginia knocking down that corner shot after the Blue Devils got an initial nice stop on the drive by Virginia to try to get the ball back, but the loose ball ended up going to Virginia for a wide open look to close out the half.
At the break, it's Duke 43, Virginia 29 as we send it to the studio at Cobb.
Thanks so much, David. Coming up at halftime, we'll get reaction from Carol Lawson as Duke women's basketball played in South Bend at top-ranked Notre Dame tonight. Micah Shrewsbury lamenting after a 15-point loss at home to Louisville yesterday. Highlights from our first half. and numbers as well. Duke leads 43-29 at Virginia halftime here at the Blue Devil Sports Network from Learfield.
Bonuses used to be everywhere. Boxes of cereal, a baker's dozen, airline upgrades, even without quadruple diamond platinum status. Life is better with the bonus. That's why the North Carolina Education Lottery is adding bonus chances to multiply your win on Multiply the Cash scratch-offs. More chances than ever to win over $140 million in total prizes. Because everything is better with a bonus. Must be 18 to play. Approximate overall odds of winning range from 1 in 3.31 to 4.86. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
Cut time, cut costs, cut grass. Double your runtime with free extra battery deals on steel tools and cut through your spring cleaning to-do list. Mow, trim, cut, prune. Do it all with Steel Battery. Find your deal at your local Steel dealer or shop online at steelusa.com. Get a free extra battery with select Steel tool set. Set includes battery and charger. Extra batteries up to $160 MSRP value. Offer valid for limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Follow the Blue Devils on and off the hardwood at Duke MBB. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and more. This is Duke Basketball from Learfield.
I feel happy. Valero Pay Plus app.
I feel happy. It makes savings a snap.
Use it and start saving automatically.
You just save some money, not too shabby.
I feel happy. I'm in and out real fast.
I feel happy. Now pit stops are a blast.
Download today and get in on the fun. Valero Pay Plus app, your savings have begun.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup as the top college athletic programs for the 2024-25 college athletics season? You can follow the standings of your favorite team or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2025 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
On the Blue Devil Sports Network from Learfield, welcome to the Duke Basketball Halftime Report. Coming up, we'll break down the game's first 20 minutes, update scores from the ACC and the top 25, and preview the second half. Our halftime coverage begins inside the Learfield Network studios. Here's Kyle Schasberger.
Halftime score in Charlottesville. Third-ranked Duke ahead of Virginia 43-29. Cooper Flagg already with a double-double, 10 points and 9 rebounds. Con Knipple, freshman, also with 10 points. The Blue Devils lead by 14.5, where they were up by as many as 17. Duke women's basketball went to top-ranked Notre Dame tonight in search of their fourth win in 5 games over the Fighting Irish. Blue Devils trailed by just 2 at halftime, but Carol Lawson and company could not overcome a 21-8 Irish advantage in the third quarter.
They came out at a halftime and just put together a great run. We lacked the competitiveness, the physicality, the pace that's needed to win these types of games, and credit them. I mean, all the credit goes to them. They really came out at halftime inspired and took control of the game in that first 5 minutes.
11th ranked Duke suffers their 6th loss of the season, 64-49. The final, all losses coming away from Cameron Indoor Stadium. That audio courtesy of Chris Edwards in postgame on the Blue Devil Sports Network from Learfield. 5 ACC games all sprinkled over the next couple of days, Tuesday and Wednesday. Was one final to note yesterday in South Bend. Louisville beat Notre Dame by 15, 75-60. Fighting Irish head coach Micah Shrewsbury venting afterwards and questioning the support in multiple ways from the fans.
Watch more Louisville fans in here than Notre Dame people, and that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing for me because I'm the head coach here. And yes, it's I got us in this predicament. But don't come back when we're losing or when we're winning, because we're turning this around, man. You better believe that. Everybody that gave up on me, believe it. Write this date down and believe it, because we're going to get this thing rolling. I don't care if you gave up on it or not.
An epic slap of the microphone in the press room afterwards as well. Again, final score 75-60. Louisville knocks off Notre Dame on Sunday. Our halftime score at JPJ, it is Duke 43, Virginia 29. Take you through the highlights when we return in a moment. But first, let's pause 10 seconds to allow stations to identify themselves. You're listening to Duke Basketball from Learfield. Blue Devils by 14 at the break. Highlights when we return here on the Blue Devil Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey Blue Devil fans, cue the shine and savings. The new Zips Car Wash app is available for download. Keeping your ride sparkling clean has never been more rewarding. Get the free Zips app and earn points for every in-app purchase, including memberships. Then turn those points into free car wash rewards. Download the app today and your first car wash is free. Visit the Apple App Store or Google Play Store and search Zips Car Wash now.
At Progressive, we know money can't buy you happiness, but money did help you buy an RV, which means an excuse from working Saturday with your insufferable coworker, Dave. So money is helping you listen to birds chirp instead of Dave chirping about how his toddler is fluent in 3 languages. And it's also why you'll be smelling pine trees in the air, not Dave's tuna melt reheating in a microwave. So save money by bundling your RV or boat insurance with home or auto from Progressive and buy more happiness, or something close to it. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
We've called a 60-second local break timeout. Then more Duke basketball. You're listening to the Blue Devil Sports Network from Learfield.
Whether you're in the market for a new boat or just need service or accessories for an existing boat, turn to Overby Marine. Now with 2 locations in Kittrell and Lake Gaston, Overby Marine offers the highest quality of marine products and services, including the latest from Sea Ray, Centurion, Avalon, Bennington, as well as Cobalt boats. Overby Marine also offers the largest selection of parts in the region, along with full-service facilities at their 2 locations. Stop by or give them a call at 252-586-3593 or online at overbymarine.com. Overby Marine. Don't let adventure pass you by.
It's bow time. Sometimes the craving for Bojangles Supremes is so strong you've just gotta have them. Even when your gas tank is on empty and Bojangles is still 10 miles down the highway. Nothing beats the flavor of Bojangles Juicy Golden Supremes, especially when they're part of a perfect combo with 4 boldly seasoned chicken Supremes, a made-from-scratch biscuit, fixin', and some legendary iced tea. The only thing that can satisfy your hunger is that delicious southern flavor. So when the craving is supreme, put the pedal to the metal. It's bow time.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Duke University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of Duke University and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by Duke University.
Blue Devils lead by 14 at the break, 43-29 in Charlottesville over Virginia. Kyle Schasberger inside Studio 21. Let's give you some of the highlights. 14 points is the lead. They also had 14 second chance points.
Back up top for Kahn, playing catch on the perimeter. 15 to shoot. Wants to drive McNeely. Crossed him over. Right side of the paint. Spins to the middle. Back to the right. Step through. And the banker wouldn't go. They fight for the rebound. Knipples got it. Missed the layup. Brown there to dunk it down. And the lead grows to 3.
That's twice in this game. Knipples come up with his own rebound off of a miss. That time he wasn't able to follow it up, but certainly Malik Brown did a great job of following it up.
Plus 11 in second chance, plus 7 on offensive rebounds, 8-1. The 3 ball was ringing aplenty for the Blue Devils. Also 6 of 11, 3 of those coming from a perfect Isaiah Evans.
Cooper, Buchanan there defensively. Cooper sizing up, drives him, left side of the paint, steps through to the baseline, goes low with the dribble. 7 to shoot, found a cutter in Gillis. Nearly knocked loose. Gillis to the deck trying to save it. He did. It ricochets out for Cooper. 2 to shoot. How about a 3? That wouldn't go. Maluach an offensive rebound. A kick out to Evans. He'll launch and hit again.
30-16. Evans with the 3, and just another day at the office for the reigning ACC Rookie of the Week in Cooper Flagg.
Tyrese swings it low on Ames, driving along the right sideline, behind the back of the dribble, fed it for Cooper. Turns the corner on Saunders to the baseline, put it up, left it short, trying to get his own rebound. He did. In the paint, turns around and scores. Cooper Flagg has double-double, number 7 on the season, and the Blue Devils have their biggest lead of the night, 43-26.
43-29, our halftime score. John Roth will take you through more of the numbers when we return after this.
For any surface and every season, Continental Tire is the smart choice in tires. From ultra-high performance tires like the Extreme Contact Sport 02 to passenger touring tires to all-terrain light truck tires like the Terrain Content AT, Continental has a tire that gives you confidence no matter the road conditions. Whether you're looking for summer, all-season, or winter tires, Continental Tire has something to fit your needs. Visit ContinentalTire.com to find your ideal tire. Continental Tire, a proud partner of the Duke Blue Devils.
Duke plays here.
Flying in, reverses it, up and in for two.
This is the Blue Devils Sports Network from Learfield.
Think about the last time you moved. Remember how you said you'd never do it alone again? We know moving is tough, but at Two Men and a Truck, we make it easy. No matter the move, big or small, we'll make it a smooth one. We're the movers who care and will prove it with our 96% referral rate and courteous background check movers. We're local and affordable. We can help at a price that won't make you wish you'd done it on your own. When you're ready, give us a call or find us online for a free estimate at twomenandatruck.com.
Enjoying the game but not the drink being spilled down your back or the foam finger poking you in the face? Well, head to the concession stand, grab a Lindy's Italian Ice, and take a 6-ounce vacation. A 6-ounce cup of lemon Italian Ice will make you feel like you're swaying in a hammock, and the only thing in your face is a cool, salty breeze. That ought to have you refreshed. Now get your head back in the game and start belting out blue and white with the youthful exuberance of the freshman behind you. Yes, the same one that keeps spilling his drink down your back. Lindy's Italian Ice. Have an ice day.
Halftime score in Charlottesville, Duke 43, Virginia 29. Our halftime stats are presented by Steel. Trusted steel power in the palm of your hand. Visit your local Steel dealer or shop online at steelusa.com. For the Blue Devils, 2 double-figure scores in the first half. Konka Nipple, the first to get there with 10. Then Cooper Flagg also had 10, plus 11 rebounds, so a first-half double-double for Cooper Flagg. 9 off the bench for Isaiah Evans on perfect 3-for-3 shooting from the three-point arc. Blue Devils overall hit 53% of their field goals, even better from three-point range at 54%. Also made all their free throws and dominated rebounding 24-8 in that first half. Virginia led by Andrew Rohde, their guard, with 11 points on a couple of three-point shots. And overall, they shot 38% and even 50% from three-point range. Turnovers 3-2, and the Blue Devils outscoring Virginia 22-8 on points in the paint. So 20 minutes to go. The Blue Devils up by 14. We'll have the second half for you when we continue. This is Duke basketball from Learfield.
Hey Duke fans, we want you to choose different and choose fun with Hi-Chew, the immensely fruity, intensely chewy candy that leaves your mouth watering with over 30 true-to-life flavors. Hi-Chew is available in sticks, peg bags, stand-up pouches, and unwrapped bites for when you're on the go. Head to your local grocery or convenience store to grab a bag, or search hichew.com to find Hi-Chew candy near you. That's hi-chew.com.
The passion, the excitement, the tradition. This is Duke basketball from Learfield.
He'll fire, and it's good!
This is Duke head men's basketball coach John Shire. When it comes to keeping our team healthy, we turn to the team at Duke Sports Medicine. We offer full-service sports medicine care at locations throughout the Triangle, where you can see the same experts used by Duke Athletics. Make an appointment or learn more at dukehealth.org/sportsmedicine. Go Duke.
The crowd loves that.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup as the top college athletic programs for the 2024-25 college athletics season? You can follow the standings of your favorite team or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2025 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Off we go to the second half with the Blue Devils leading by 14, 43-29 here in Virginia. David Shoemate alongside John Roth. John Rose, our producer and engineer, back inside our network studios is Kyle Schaffsberger. Unfortunate injury news to pass along. Malik Brown, according to Kyle Serber, who oversees communications for the team, has been ruled out for the rest of this contest with what they're deeming to be a left shoulder injury. He was holding that left arm when he left the floor, and also worth noting, as I take a quick peek, he has not returned to the floor, even in sweats. And neither has Jose Fonseca, the trainer for the team, so we'll keep an eye on that if he even returns to the bench tonight. And obviously that is front of mind from an injury perspective, but also, John Roth, there's 20 more minutes of work to do, and this is a very different Virginia team. We talked about over the last 5 games, they're averaging 75.4 per game. They've hit 70 or more in 5 straight. They've done it, I should say, only 4 times in their previous 20 games, and they're doing it because they're hitting threes. 51 of 127 are in that stretch, better than 40%. And in the first half, where the Blue Devils outscored them by 14, they did hit 5 of 10 from 3.
Yeah, they were still knocking down their threes, so it's obviously, as you say, a big part of their offense. And when you lose somebody like Malik Brown, you're losing things in a lot of areas. Obviously, the defensive end, but he's also an extremely good passer, very good presence out there, and so a lot of different things will be missing without Malik Brown.
We'll watch the Blue Devils go left to right here in the second half as we see things alongside the Blue Devil bench. Duke in possession first. Proctor in the right corner. Back up top, Knipple. A ball fake and a drive right to the rim. Lefty scoop is good. Knipple's got 12. And the lead is 16, 45-29. Another way, we talked about Cooper already with the double-double, 10 points and 11 rebounds. He's 1 off his career high in rebounding. 12 he's set on the road as well up at Louisville. Feels like that's going to fall here tonight. As McNeely has it for the Cavaliers. Wants to drive, got to step on Malawach. Kicks to the right corner, aims a 3. Didn't get the friendly hop. They volleyballed off the backboard. Knipple has the rebound. 45-29 to the trailer. Cooper on the left, a ball fake, a couple of jab steps, and now to the right it goes in Knipple. Lobs it to the big fella in the post. This time it's flagged. So many big guys out there, you got to pick them out. Cooper spinning, puts it off the window and scores. He's got 12. I imagine the opposition for the Blue Devils this year is saying, when you say big fella, which one are you talking about?
No, your whole team is a big fella. Yeah.
47-29. Biggest lead of the night at 18. A minute into the second half. Day-Day Ames with it. The transfer from Kansas State. Sends it to the left corner, McNeely. Jumper up from 18. No, the rebound for Cooper Flagg in traffic. He's tied his career high. Outlet pass for Sion James on the left. Probing to the baseline. Back out for a Knipple 3. Too strong. Malawach an offensive rebound. Plenty of time to reset. A post move for Malawach off the window. It wouldn't go. Knipple got a hand on the rebound. A whistle and a tie up the possession arrow is going to give it to Virginia. But nothing coming easy for Virginia, John Roth, even on the glass, on the defensive glass.
No, not at all. And once again, Con Knipple, one of those guys who is just all-out hustle no matter what the play is. He just never gives up on the play.
And Virginia throws it away in backcourt. Ames and McNeely not on the same page. They throw it right out of bounds, and the Blue Devils will get it back, and now they own the possession arrow. That is turnover number 3 for the Cavaliers.
McNeely not even looking that time and just went sailing into the seats.
And Proctor will inbound. Off the inbound, he gets it right back. Bobbled it in the right corner. Collects himself. Jumps up. And hits a 3. Oh, they say a long 2. He had a toe on the line. He's got 7, though. And the lead is 20 for the first time tonight. 49-29. And Virginia's going to call for time. You hear the roar from the Blue Devil bench. 18-14 to go. It's 49-29 here in Charlottesville.
Every day in the U.S., more than 9 people are killed and 1,000 injured in crashes involving a distracted driver. You can't control other motorists, but you can control how you operate your vehicle. Avoid distractions while driving, like texting or checking social media. Brought to you by Trusted Choice Independent Insurance Agents of North Carolina. Learn more at trustedchoice.com/go Duke.
For more information, find your local independent insurance agent at insure-agent.com.
Hey Blue Devil fans, cue the shine and savings. The new Zips Car Wash app is available for download. Keeping your ride sparkling clean has never been more rewarding. Get the free Zips app and earn points for every in-app purchase, including memberships. Then turn those points into free car wash rewards. Download the app today and your first car wash is free. Visit the Apple App Store or Google Play Store and search Zips Car Wash now.
Hey Duke fans, want to enhance your game day experience? Poetry Finance, official digital banking partner of Duke Athletics, is here to help. With Poetry, managing your finances is a breeze. Just download the Poetry app to discover how Poetry Finance can help you. Poetry Finance. Write your own future. Start now. Financial tools for everyone. Let us help you get started at poetryfinance.com. That's poetryfinance.com.
Miss the latest edition of the Fast Break with head coach John Shire. Comes your way Wednesday nights, the rest of the season, 6 to 7 o'clock. Our next episode comes your way this Wednesday, February 19th. We'll be with you throughout the season. The show obviously is over at the Washington Golf Club at 6 to 7 o'clock. You can catch the show on WRAL News Plus, 96.5 FM in Durham, 99.3 FM in Raleigh, and on the Buzz, 6:20 a.m. and 15:50 a.m. and across the entire Blue Devils Sports Network. The Blue Devils trying to take care of business on the road tonight. They lead the Cavaliers by 20, 49 to 29, I should say, tripling them up on the boards. We're 2 minutes into the second half. Virginia yet to have double-digit rebounds. And Cooper Flagg has 12 all by himself, tying his personal best to go along with 12 points. He and Ken Nipple with 12 apiece. Evans right on the cusp with double figures. He's got 9, and Proctor's got 7. The Blue Devils have built this 20-point lead, outscoring the Cavaliers 6-0 to start the second half and forcing a timeout for the interim head coach, Ron Sanchez. And it'll be the starter still on the floor out of the timeout. The only thing that has gone wrong so far tonight is the Blue Devils have lost Malik Brown for the duration. Went out with an injury in the first half, a left shoulder injury, and will not return here tonight.
Rebounding continues to be dominated by the Blue Devils. Virginia just cannot get an offensive rebound. They've had, I think, 1 in the game so far. They've missed a lot of shots at this point, 18 misses, but they've not really been able to turn anything into another opportunity. They've only had 1 3-point play for a second chance opportunity, so they missed a lot. It's basically been one and done when they miss.
And perhaps not shocking, they only average a little over 7 offensive rebounds per game. That's 349th of 355 teams nationally. And true to form, as John told you, they've only got 1 tonight. Rohde with it out of the timeout. Sends it along the left sideline, or the right sideline, I should say, for McNeely. Back up top for Rohde. Half the shot clock is gone. Now McNeely has it, right elbow extended, lobs it back to Rohde on the left for 3. Way off. Air ball out of bounds and over to the Blue Devils. And with 2 minutes gone in the second half, a chance to add to a 20-point lead.
Yeah, they are 0 for 3 with 1 turnover here in the second half so far. And Duke's outscored them 6-0.
Sion James ready to go to work. Brings it across midcourt, greeted by Rohde. Takes the screen from Malowacz to the left, shovels one off for Knipple. Aims in his hip pocket, back up top for Sion. Wants to drive into the paint, steps through, off the window, whistle and a foul. Did not get the shot to fall, but the foul will be on Anthony Robinson, his first. And Sion James from the line. We remind you that Food Line is a proud sponsor of the Score to Get More program. For each free throw the Blue Devils make in tonight's game, Food Line Feeds will donate 100 meals to a local area food bank. And it'll be Sion at the line. Tonight he's made his only attempt. There were only 3 taken in the first half by John Shire's group. As we told you at the top, not a lot of fouls in games that feature Virginia. As the first free throw for Sion is good. They don't foul a lot and they shoot a bunch of threes, so they don't get to the line very much themselves. So a 7-0 start to the second half for John Shire's group. And make it 8-0 as James knocks down a pair. 51-29. With 17:42 to go. And Virginia having a hard time getting it in again. Rohde back for McNeely in backcourt. Last year was a 25-point romp in Cameron. Of course, the Blue Devils fell in this building the last time they played here by 7 in overtime. Very controversial ending at regulation. As Robinson drives on Malowacz, gets a banker to go off the right window. Kaman has picked up his first foul, and Robinson will have a chance for his second 3-point play opportunity at the free throw line. Of course, not many guys on this roster were here, John Roth, that afternoon. Tyrese Proctor certainly was. I'm sure that's in the back of his mind.
And that's about it, right?
Spencer Hubbard.
Other than, from scholarship, recruited players,
As Robinson's free throw rattled out, and the rebound for Cooper Flagg.
Tyrese
new
also
personal best for him with 13.
Tyrese also on that same roster that beat Virginia for the ACC championship later on that year.
James for Knipple, top of the key. Off of a screen set by Cooper on the left. Kahn to drive. Got to the baseline. Got it blocked, though. As recovering was Kofi, and then nearly lost in backcourt by Robinson. It was. Cooper took it away. Goes to the bucket. Got it blocked, they say cleanly. And out of there with it is Rohde. Went for the power dunk. And the Virginia faithful loving the block shot, even though they're down by 20. Here's McNeely. Lobs it to the corner. Rhodey dumped it off inside for Kofi, and he was being held by Cooper, and that'll be his second foul.
There haven't been too many times this year when Cooper's gone in for one of those dunks that hasn't connected, so you can see why everybody got here so excited to see that happen against their defense.
As they're loving the replay, too. Getting their cheers off because they haven't had much else to cheer about tonight. Ames wants to drive, got a step on Malawach, got inside and lays it in. So Day-Day Ames has 9, and it's 51-33 with 16:40 to go. And a little bit of half-hearted noise back into the building. See if the Blue Devils can quiet that. James up top for Cooper. With Kofi defending. A jab step, surveys it. Crossing over once, twice. Hesitation dribble, bounce pass for Malawach, right back to Cooper. On the right, a 3. No, and the rebound inside for Rhodey, falling out of bounds. We're going to get a foul on Malawach on the rebounding action, and that'll be his second. So Virginia will get it back, trailing by 18, and for the first time tonight, we're going to see Patrick Gungba come in, the freshman out of Manassas, Virginia. As out of the ball game comes Malawach. Also worth noting, Malik Brown is back at the end of the Blue Devil bench, wearing a t-shirt. Already been ruled out with the left shoulder injury. Ames at the top of the key. Waits, lobs it to the left. Robinson, a handoff for Ames. 15 to shoot. Drives. Free throw line jumper. No. The rebound out of bounds. Last touch by the Blue Devils, they say. And we've got a timeout. 15:59 to go. Duke up 51-33 here on the road.
Are you ready to show your Duke pride wherever you go? Visit shop.duke.edu, your one-stop online store for all things Duke. From the latest apparel to must-have accessories, Duke University Stores has it all. Whether you're a student, alumni, or fan, shop.duke.edu has something for everyone. Get your hands on exclusive Duke gear today. Shop conveniently online at shop.duke.edu, where real Duke fans shop.
You're listening to Duke Basketball on the Blue Devil Sports Network from Learfield.
It's bow time. Sometimes the craving for Bojangles Supremes is so strong you just gotta have them. Even when your gas tank is on empty and Bojangles is still 10 miles down the highway. Nothing beats the flavor of Bojangles Juicy Golden Supremes, especially when they're part of a perfect combo with 4 boldly seasoned chicken Supremes, a made-from-scratch biscuit, fixin', and some legendary iced tea. The only thing that can satisfy your hunger is that delicious southern flavor. So when the craving is supreme, put the pedal to the metal. It's bow time.
Enjoying the game but not the drink being spilled down your back or the foam finger poking you in the face? Well, head to the concession stand, grab a Lindy's Italian Ice, and take a 6-ounce vacation. A 6-ounce cup of lemon Italian Ice will make you feel like you're swaying in a hammock, and the only thing in your face is a cool, salty breeze. That ought to have you refreshed. Now get your head back in the game and start belting out blue and white with the youthful exuberance of the freshman behind you. Yes, the same one that keeps spilling his drink down your back. Lindy's Italian Ice. Have an ice day.
John Paul Jones Arena, 15:59 to go on this one. The Blue Devils by 18, 51-33. Be sure to catch Duke All Access with head coach Sean Shire. Comes your way Sundays at noon on ABC 11. And don't forget the ABC 11 mobile app is your ticket to Duke basketball highlights and the latest from the First Alert forecast. Just tap the app and make it your own from ABC 11 Eyewitness News. If you're just joining us, the Blue Devils' biggest storyline tonight, besides the big lead on the road, Malik Brown left the ball game late in the first half after extending his left arm to try to get a steal. Was holding his left arm as he left the floor. He's been ruled out with the left shoulder injury. He's returned to the bench, but as John Ross spotted before the timeout, wearing a sling on his left arm. So something obviously we'll try to get an update on as soon as we can. Also, you learn something new every day. Kyle Serba, who oversees communications for the team, has informed me, and I know the rules pretty well, because Virginia never got the ball inbounds after that possession arrow tie-up, they maintained the possession arrow, even though they got it on the alternating possession. I'll be honest, that's a first for me. Didn't know that rule.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So if you hear a tie-up, it will still be Virginia with the arrow. Not quite sure why that would be the case.
It's like a double bonus. But anyway.
Duke didn't throw it out of bounds. Virginia did. Anyway. 15:59 to go. The Blue Devils are the top team in the ACC in terms of rebound margin, 14th in the country, plus 7.76 per game. That average looks to go up as they're up by 16 on the boards right now, 29-13. That was really, obviously, Clemson did some things offensively, but the rebounding was the big culprit down at Little John Coliseum as the Blue Devils got out-rebounded, if memory serves, by double digits in that ball game when they fell by 6. Last couple of games, though, they've turned that around.
That and points in the paint, giving up 40.
Rhodey has it on the right, drives the baseline underneath the hoop, backs out of it, tries again. In the paint, spinning on Knipple, goes to the right this time. Hesitation move off the window, missed the rim. And Cooper Flagg with another rebound is 14. James back for Cooper, top of the key, he'll drive into the paint, dump it off to Gungba to throw it down.
Excellent job, Cooper, working with his other big man. Usually that's Malawach there, but this time Gungba takes the pass and the finish.
The lead back to 20. The Blue Devils have their 9th assist of the ball game. Kofi on the right, it's Day-Day Ames. Dribbles up top, shoveled it to McNeely. Knipple there defensively, 10 to shoot. On the left, Robinson back to McNeely for a 3. Too strong. The rebound, Kofi had it for a moment, threw it back inbounds. Knipple dove, saved it to Sion James. Now at the other end, it's Proctor. Wants to drive into the paint. Up top, Knipple a 3. Kahn doing it at both ends, and he's got 15.
Kahn goes to the floor to help create the loose ball situation and walks back into the half court, catches and drains the 3.
And with 14:48 to go, it's 56-33. Biggest lead of the night. On the left, Ames turns the corner, drives Gungba, kicks it out on the right. A 3-ball for Kofi. No, high into the air, the rebound chased down by Gungba. And here comes Sion James across midcourt. Duke up by 23 here on the road. Knipple curling to the right, they go to the left and Gungba. Pat, one dribble, up for Proctor. Drifts to the right, kicks to the left. Cooper on the drive, goes up, dumps it off for Gungba. That's a goaltend. As it was on the way down, as Gungba's got his second field goal. And it's a 25-point lead, 58-33.
And both times as a result of Cooper Flagg drawing a lot of defensive attention, driving to the rim and then dishing it off to Gungba.
Blue Devils here in the second half continue their hot shooting, 6 of 11 from the field since intermission. Right at 55% for the game. Meanwhile, Virginia has missed 7 of their first 9 since the break and all 4 of their threes. Here's McNeely. Whips it to the left and Rhodey. Probing, floats with the right hand, banks it home. Andrew Rhodey has been their top scorer. He's got 13. And with 6 minutes gone in the second half, the Blue Devil lead is 23. Isaiah Evans back out there. So it's Evans, Gungba, Proctor, Flagg, and Knipple. Cooper along the right sideline. Backs out near midcourt. Sends it over to the left to Tyrese Proctor. Swings it low on Ames. Plenty of time, 13 to shoot. Dribbles to the right. Now Saunders has him on a switch. Lob it for Gungba. Swings it high. Puts it on the deck. Bounces it to the right of Cooper Flagg. 5 on the timer. Off of the screen. Back for Gungba. Rolling to the hoop to the opposite corner. And Knipple can't hit a 3. The rebound for McNeely. And here comes Rhodey across midcourt. Here's a lob, and it's swatted away by Knipple. He was trying to find Saunders. Now it's Cooper in transition. Waits for help. Going to work. Backing down on Rhodey. A little bully ball, and he lays it in. Cooper's got 14. And the lead back to 25. 60-35 with 13:05 to go.
He just made Virginia's defense look not very good on that drive.
We're going to need to admit a stat hustle plays for Kahn Knipple. Denying a lob attempt. They were trying to get one from midcourt, and he would have none of it. At the other end defensively. Now Ames trying to go to work on Proctor. 10 to shoot. Can't get by off of a curl. It's Rhodey. Evans there defensively to the baseline. Buchanan. One-on-one with Gungba. 4 to shoot. Steps in the lane. A couple of ball fakes. Forced a jumper. Missed it. The rebound for Evans. The Blue Devils dominating at both ends. They've outscored Virginia 17-6 here in the second half. And looking for more, up by 25. Tyrese a look to the bench. Gets the play call. 15 on the shot clock to the left. Isaiah Evans, and now Cooper's got it. Saunders there defensively. 7 to shoot. Cooper dribbles to the left. Dumps one off for Gungba. 4 and 3. It's Knipple at the shot clock buzzer to Gungba with one. Put it up. Missed it. Didn't hit the rim. And that'll be a shot clock violation. A rare turnover for the Blue Devils, just their 4th.
And close to getting something to work there, but just couldn't quite get rid of the ball at the rim in time to beat the clock.
So Virginia gets it back. We've played 8 minutes here in the second half. The Cavaliers have 6 points since they've left their locker room. Ames across midcourt, sends it to the left and McNeely. Now over to the right it goes, and Andrew Rhodey. A jab step, puts it on the deck. Whistle and a foul off the ball be called on Caleb Foster as he's on the floor for the first time. The sophomore out of Harrisburg, North Carolina. Double figures against Stanford, picks up a foul here, and we've got a timeout. 11:53 go. Blue Devils rolling on the road, up 60-35.
Oh, what a great camping trip for the Williams family. It was epic, Zach. And this week's MVP was their 2024 Ford Bronco SUV, Matt. Absolutely. It hauled everything and everyone to this great spot by the lake. And get them back in time for the big game. Yeah, let's go! Let's go. With the Ford Bronco or Bronco Sport SUV on your team, it's game on. For the latest offers, go to buyfordnow.com or see your Carolina Ford dealer today.
Bonuses used to be everywhere. Boxes of cereal, a baker's dozen, airline upgrades, even without quadruple diamond platinum status. Life is better with the bonus. That's why the North Carolina Education Lottery is adding bonus chances to multiply your win on Multiply the Cash Scratch-Offs. More chances than ever to win over $140 million in total prizes. Because everything is better with a bonus. Must be 18 to play. Approximate overall odds of winning range from 1 in 3.31 to 4.86. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
FanDuel Sports Network is your new home for your home teams.
That's what I'm talking about!
Watch all the big hits.
Oh, mercy!
Big shots.
What a dime!
Big goals.
He scores!
All in one place.
Are you kidding me?
For coverage of Blue Devils athletics, the Carolina Hurricanes, and the Charlotte Hornets, visit FanDuelSportsNetwork.com today and watch all season long.
Duke 60, Virginia 35 with 11:53 to go in this contest. Let's check out our in-game stats from Steel. Trusted steel power in the palm of your hand. Visit your local Steel dealer or shop online at steelusa.com. Knipple leads the Blue Devils with 15 and Cooper Flagg with 14. Cooper with 14 rebounds as well to lead everybody in that category. And Isaiah Evans on the verge of double figures with his 9, 7 apiece for Proctor and James. Rhodey, on the other hand, leads Virginia with 13 on 4 out of 8 shooting. Virginia's not shot the ball well here in this second half. Well, they've only got 6 points in the half. They've hit just 3 out of 11 and have not made a 3 yet. Duke at an even 50% at 7 out of 14. And overall, David, one thing the Blue Devils have done a pretty decent job on is taking care of McNeely. He came into the game as their leading scorer, coming off of a 22-point game against Virginia Tech. Has been averaging over 15 points a game in ACC play, and so far here today he's been only able to get off 6 shots. Of course, 5 of them from three-point range, and he's only made 2, so 6 points is the limit of the contribution thus far by McNeely as the Blue Devil defense focusing on him and taking care of business.
Similar to what they did to some of the Cal guys in that game, guys who could certainly score, but you want to make them inefficient. And I will say, even in scoring 22 against Virginia Tech, he had to get 16 shots to get there, including 14 attempts from 3. And as you said tonight, he's taken 6 shots in this ball game, and he's only got 6 points to show for it.
And we are going to see most of his shots are going to be from three-point range. You mentioned 16 shots, 14 of those were 3 tonight. 6 shots, 5 of those from 3.
Well, 72%, I think, was the percentage of his attempts from 3 in terms of his total shot attempts on the year coming in as Gungba kicks the ball. And with 16 to shoot, Virginia will have to inbound sideline left again. That's out there with Caleb Foster, Isaiah Evans, Mason Gillis, and Tyrese Proctor. Day-Day Ames will be the inbounder along the left baseline, left side of the hoop. Having a hard time getting it in, a really hard time. Finally does for McNeely, left side of the paint. Alfred Buchanan back for McNeely, jumps up from 3 and hits. Now I will say, if he gets an inch of space, it's going up, and a lot of times it's going in. He's got 9, 60-38. Duke by 22 with 11:35 to go. Gillis lobs it to the right. Evans, speaking of them going up quickly, that's his 4th. Isaiah Evans launches and hits. He's got 12, 11:25 to go.
And give Gungba a big assist on that for a great screen out on the perimeter that Isaiah was able to run behind to get an open look.
And Isaiah Evans has 4 threes on 4 attempts. Meanwhile, Ames on the drive, able to score inside. He's fouled. And the foul will be on Caleb Foster. That's his second. And Day-Day Ames now with 11 in the ball game with 11:15 to go. He's headed to the line with the Blue Devils up 63-40. Difficult shot to score inside as Caleb picks up his second foul. And now Ames, who is a 84% free throw shooter, looking for his 12th point of the ball game. And the left-hander missed it. And the rebound for Isaiah Evans. Blue Devils now out-rebounding Virginia 34-14. Proctor on the left. Sends it up top for Caleb Foster. Caleb holds it high, crossing over the top of the key. Wants to drive left side of the paint. Spins to the middle, dumped it off for Evans. Isaiah with Murray defending. Sends over to left and Proctor, and now Gungbo right back for Tyrese. Shot clock's at 5. A baseline drive. Awkward looking release. Couldn't get it to go. The rebound for Saunders. Here comes Virginia the other way. Murray for Ames. Had to force one there to Tyrese at the end of the shot clock. Here's Buchanan. And now it's McNeely coming off with a screen. Probing into the paint. Dumped it off in traffic and out of bounds. Last touch by the Blue Devils. With 10:35 to go and 17 to shoot as Con Knipple will return. And who will head out? Tyrese Proctor. St. Patrick Unger raising his hand like he might need a breather. We'll see if they bring somebody in for him. For the moment, he's going to stay out there. It'll be Gungwa, Evans, Gillis, Knipple, and Foster. Ames lobs it in for Murray, and now Buchanan up top. Looking back door, it's not there. A handoff for Rhodey, 12 to shoot. Dribbles to the left, bounces one to the baseline, and Saunders at the left block, steps through on Knipple, left it short, and Kahn's got the rebound. Wants to push it, up by 23. Knipple going to work, fell down, able to maintain possession, and being tackled by Saunders, somehow got it to Gillis. Now Foster's open, can't hit a 3 on the left. Who else but Knipple has the rebound. Kahn going to work in the low post, steps through, and draws a foul. Goodness. Number 7. Somebody didn't tell him he's 6'7". He's playing like he's 7 foot out there.
Wow. He just goes from spot to spot and is just all over the place.
And now he's rewarded with free throws. Where tonight he's hit his only 2. He's got 3 threes in this ball game. And I don't know how, but he's only got 6 rebounds as the first free throw is good. I feel like that should be doubled with all the hands he gets on basketballs. How many steals has he been getting credit for? 1?
1 steal, yeah.
Like, how did they rule that ball that he blocked on the lob attempt? Because the second free throw is good. I'm going to start a national campaign to get more stats for Kahn. Midway point of the second half, 65-40. On the right, it's Rhodey. Lobs it to the left. Saunders going to try a 3. Good. And that is just their second 3 since halftime. It comes from Elijah Saunders, and that's his first field goal of the ball game. And with 9:45 to go, it's 65-43. Foster finds Evans on the right. Isaiah holds it high, leaves it for Gillis, top of the key. Looking for Evans on the right. A ball fake, steps to the left, and hits another one. His 5th 3 of the ball game. And it's 68-43 with 9:25 to go. He's 5 of 5 from outside. Unbelievable. It's the Blue Devils' 9th 3-pointer. Meanwhile, Saunders trying to answer off the front of the rim. No, the rebound for Con Knipple. Here comes Isaiah Evans. A crossover, a drive. To the corner, it's Caleb Foster. Brings it back up top as we approach 9 minutes to play. A bounce pass from Malawach, right back to Caleb. Waiting to the right, Evans. Room again. Oh, that one's too strong. Would have been 6 out of 6.
Maybe your heat check there.
You feel like they're going in, though. Here's Ames across midcourt. Wants to drive Caleb. Can't get by. Needs some help. Dumps it off for Buchanan. 8:40 to go. 68-43. Duke comfortably ahead here in Charlottesville. In the right corner, Rhodey got some space. Missed a 3, though. Barely caught the rim as it ricocheted out of bounds, and it'll be Blue Devil basketball. And Sion James returns, the graduate student from Sugar Hill, Georgia, the grad transfer from Tulane. Also, Cooper Flagg is back into the ball game. It'll be Kaman Malawach, Con Knipple, and Isaiah Evans who will stay. Of course, up next for John Shire's group, A rare late February non-conference game as they head to Madison Square Garden to take on Illinois. It'll be an 8 o'clock tip on Saturday night up in New York City. As Sion James sends it up top for Malawach. Back to Sion. Wants to drive. Left side of the paint. Kicks it up top for Cooper Flagg. Backs out at the top of the key. Over to the right and Con Knipple. 10 to shoot. Con backs out. 8 and 7. Going to work to the right baseline. Found a cutter in James to dunk it down. 9 for Sion James. Another assist for Con Knipple. And the biggest lead of the night at 70-43 as we go under 8 minutes to play.
Blue Devils now with 13 assists on the night on their 28 made field goals.
They average just shy of 17 per game in terms of assists, leading the ACC. Tied for 27th nationally as McNeely's out in their midcourt trying to get the offense organized. 10 to shoot. Between the legs, once, twice, nothing doing. To the right, it's Rhodey. 7 and 6 on the timer. Wants to drive into the paint, lob it to the left. McNeely with 2, with 1 into the paint. The right-handed floater is off, and the rebound for Virginia. McNeely got it. Rhodey to the left. Tane Murray, a baseline drop. Got to step on James. Kicks to the right, deflected by Knipple. Back up top, it comes to Rhodey. 10 to shoot, into the paint, deflected, and a foul. We'll see who gets called on the reach-in with 7:18 to go, and we've got a timeout. Duke rolling on the road. They're up 70-43.
For any surface and every season, Continental Tire is the smart choice in tires. From ultra-high performance tires like the Extreme Contact Sport 02 to passenger touring tires to all-terrain light truck tires like the Terrain Content AT, Continental has a tire that gives you confidence no matter the road conditions. Whether you're looking for summer, all-season, or winter tires, Continental Tire has something to fit your needs. Visit ContinentalTire.com to find your ideal tire. Continental Tire, a proud partner of the Duke Blue Devils.
For the latest in news, notes, and special content, head to GoDuke.com. This is the Blue Devils Sports Network from Learfield.
Whether you're in the market for a new boat or just need service or accessories for an existing boat, turn to Overby Marine. Now with 2 locations in Kittrell and Lake Gaston, Overby Marine offers the highest quality of marine products and services, including the latest from Sea Ray, Centurion, Avalon, Bennington, as well as Cobalt boats. Overby Marine also offers the largest selection of parts in the region, along with full-service facilities at their 2 locations. Stop by or give them a call at 252-586-3593 or online at overbymarine.com. Overby Marine. Don't let adventure pass you by.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Back here in Charlottesville, 7:18 to go. The Blue Devils rolling of 70-43. And Blue Devil Basketball is brought to you in part by Kohl's. The unexpected happens every day. When it does, head to Kohl's at Kohl's.com for everything your family needs. Kohl's, where families come first. David Schmidt alongside John Roth. John Rose, our producer and engineer. Back inside our network studios is Kyle Schatzberger. Blue Devils appear headed to a 15th win in ACC play against just 1 loss. That would mean just 4 games left in conference play. Non-conference play this weekend against Illinois, then they head to Miami to wrap up a 3-game road swing, so to speak, with the neutral site game mixed in. Then home dates with Florida State and Wake Forest before they close the season over in Chapel Hill. With the win tonight, they can finish no lower than 5th in the ACC standings. And who knows, there are plenty of scenarios that by the time they play an ACC game again next Tuesday night, they will have already clinched the double bye in the ACC tournament, depending on what happens the rest of this week and this weekend. And if they do win this game and that game in Miami, they don't need any help. They do clinch the double bye, but they've got their sights set on the 1 seed, obviously.
Yeah.
Clemson has a challenging game this weekend at SMU. It'll be interesting to see. The Blue Devils right now a game clear of the Tigers and Louisville, who each have 2 losses. But the Blue Devils have the tiebreaker over the Cardinals. Obviously, Clemson has the tiebreaker as the lone regular season meeting went the way of Clemson. Ironically, both of those teams, the next 2 teams in the league, the Blue Devils had to play on the road this year.
True, yeah.
Rhodey will inbound along the left baseline. Malo watch to contest. He's out there with Isaiah Evans, Con Knippel, Sion James, and Cooper Flagg. A fresh 20 for Virginia after the foul sent us to the timeout. Rhodey lobs it in for Murray along the right sideline. Gives it right back to Rhodey. He's trapped in a world of trouble. Going to have to burn a timeout. And with 7:14 to go, we'll break for 30 with the Blue Devils up by 27 on the road.
At Reed's Jewelers, we know that the rules of engagement were made to be broken. So don't settle for the first ring you see in the case. When you put a ring on it, make the moment your own with something that's just as unique as your love. Whether you're going big, keeping it subtle, or finding a happy medium, we're here to help you say I do with a one-of-a-kind design. Because doing things your way is what makes them mean everything. Reed's Jewelers, an official partner of Blue Devil Sports. Visit your local Reed's Jewelers in-store or online at reeds.com to chat with an expert.
Well, with 7:14 to go, and the Blue Devils cruising here in Charlottesville up 70-43. And don't forget that Sharp Business System sets the same standard of excellence in office equipment as the Blue Devils do in basketball. Count on Sharp for state-of-the-art office equipment. Sharp changing the way companies do business. So Virginia burning one of their remaining timeouts. They've only got one the rest of the way. Blue Devils with their full complement of 3. As Rhodey drives the left baseline, floats with the right hand, and banks it home. We've seen them move a couple times tonight. He's got 15. Their leading scorer. But the Blue Devils have the 25-point lead as we go under 7 minutes to play. 70-45.
Yeah, their leading scorer, their leading rebounder, and their leading assist man in this game.
And this crowd that was rocking and rolling at the tip is thinned out considerably as Cooper's going to work in the paint, rises up with the right hand and scores again. Doing what he wants inside. He's got 16 to go along with a career-high 14 rebounds. 72-45. 6.5 minutes to go. As we see Kofi send it over to the right. Aims a baseline drive, bumped on the way by Cooper Flagg. That'll be his 3rd foul. And Virginia's in the bonus. 7th team foul on John Shire's group. And it'll be 1-and-1 opportunity for Day Ames. Both teams have gotten to the free throw line 7 times. Virginia's made 4 of theirs. Blue Devils have made each of their 7 attempts. And Day Ames tonight at the line has missed his only attempt. And the left-handed free throw shooter got the front end to go. So he's got 12, one of 2 in double figures for the Cavaliers. The Blue Devils have 3, led by Con Knippel with 17. Cooper Flagg with 16 and Isaiah Evans with 15. As the second free throw for Ames is good. And you'll never guess how Isaiah got his 15.
A nice 5 for 5 from 3.
Before he missed for the first time. But he did make his first shot, to your point. Here's Cooper along the left baseline going to work on Kofi. Feels like a mismatch. Backs out, sizes him up, crossed over, went right by, draws a foul, and he'll shoot 2. Felt like a mismatch, was a mismatch. Kofi picks up his 3rd, and Cooper to the line for a pair. Think about the physicality he plays with, how he gets defended. If you look at the right part of his neck below the ear, he's got a scratch that's about 18 inches long.
And the other part of that, when you think about all that, these are his first free throws of the game. Just saying.
And the loudest ovations tonight for the Cavaliers have been when something rarely has gone wrong for the Blue Devils. They're cheering loud now because they want some bacon if he misses 2 in a row. Cooper's second attempt, no bacon. He's got 17. As we approach 6 minutes to play, 73-47. Ames for McNeely. And now Rhodey. 6 minutes to go. Backdoor Robinson came open, goes up and dunks it. Anthony Robinson with 7. And it's 73-49 with 5:50 to go. Proctor slapped that by Rhodey. You can hear it over here. Fed it to Cooper. And now Isaiah Evans. Waiting. McNeely there defensively. Fed it to the corner. Cooper Flagg. Kofi there defensively. Jumps up from 3. Short. And the rebound inside for Robinson. 5.5 minutes to go. A 24-point lead on the road. Here's McNeely in the right corner. Good from 3. He's the 3rd into double figures with 12. I believe all of his points have come from outside as well. And it's 73-52. Cooper flag, leaves it for Concanipple. Off of a screen set by Cooper, drives to the left baseline, goes in on Kofi. Kahn kicks it out. Evans on the right, drives and fouled on the way by, and they're going to say no shot. We'll see who the foul is on. McNeely, that'll be his first. And just the 7th foul all night on the Cavaliers. Just their 4th here in the second half as Evans will head out. As will Kaman Malawach, Mason Gillis, and Patrick Gungba return.
But nice work by Evans to not let the defense just settle in on him as a three-point shooter, putting the ball on the floor and driving.
Off the inbound, Cooper has it. Behind the back with the dribble, Kofi defending. Over to the left, and Concanipple comes off of a screen set by Cooper. Tried to feed it back to him, deflected by Virginia out of bounds. It'll stay on this end of the floor with 11 to shoot. And 4:56 to go. The lead tonight has been as big as 27. Right now it's 21. Proctor to inbound, bounces it for Gungba. Going to work on Robinson. Got a step on the baseline and banks it home for 2. 75-52 as we go under 5 minutes to play. Gungba now with 6. All of them here in the second half. On the drive, Ames, step through. Back up top it comes for Kofi. Waiting. Underhand scoop for Ames. Backs out with Gillis defending. Crossed him over, trying to drive him. Jumps up at the elbow and got it to go. Day-Day Ames having a nice night, continuing his hot play. Averaging about 17 a game over his last 4. He's got 15 here tonight. As we approach 4 minutes to play, it's a 21-point game, 75-54.
Virginia's made their last 4 shots here, trying to keep it range.
Proctor at the top of the key, crossing over, left side of the paint, step through on Kofi, found a cutter in Knipple, and they're going to call him for traveling, I think. Took an extra step. Only the Blue Devils' 6th turnover. As we see Darren Harris come in for the first time tonight, the freshman out of Herndon, Virginia, getting some run in his home state, albeit on the other side of the state, as Isaiah Evans is back in. Patrick Gungba, Mason Gillis out there as well, as is Tyrese Proctor. 4 minutes to go in Charlottesville, 75-54. Ames on the left baseline, going to try a 15-footer over Gungba off the bracket. No. Harris tapped it a couple times and out of bounds. Last touch by Virginia, I believe. Timeout on the floor, 3:53 to go. Duke up 75-54.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Tom Kelly's carbon fiber mountain bike. Because more than riding his carbon fiber mountain bike, Tom loves telling people about his carbon fiber mountain bike. Friends, family, even a local barista knows about his carbon fiber mountain bike. And that's why Tom's carbon fiber mountain bike, if you haven't heard about it, is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer? Can we sleep cooler? Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. And now it's our lowest price of the season on our top-selling i8 smart bed. Your best savings plus special financing. Exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. All Sleep Number smart beds offer temperature solutions for your best sleep. Learn more at sleepnumber.com.
Feeling the pressure to find Valentine's Day gifts they'll love? Then you gotta go to Kohl's. They have something for every Valentine. Go fun and unexpected with a Lego set. Go luxe with a Sephora fragrance. Go classic with a diamond necklace and more. Then get 15% off some of your gifts, or you can save with a Kohl's card. However you plan to celebrate, Kohl's has you covered with lots to love. Select styles. Coupons do not apply to Lego. Coupons and Kohl's Cash do not apply to Sephora. Offers end February 17th. Some exclusions apply. See store at kohls.com for details.
Back here in Charlottesville, 3:53 to go in the ballgame. The Little was up by 21, 75-54. And Duke basketball is brought to you in part by Harris Teeter, where Blue Devil fans shop for groceries. So we're just waiting on the final score at this point with 3:53 to go, and the Blue Devils up by 21 on their way to their 15th win in ACC play, their 23rd overall. See if they'll become the 5th team this year to score 80 or more against Virginia. The most they've given up this year was 88. That was in a game out at Stanford. They have yet to give up. So I'm doing a quick double check. 80 in this building. All of those other games are either on a neutral floor or away from home. The most I see in this building was 75 to Virginia Tech. And the Blue Devils are sitting on 75 right now with just under 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, 88 to Stanford and 87 to Florida on the road. Their two highest totals.
The 43 that Duke had at halftime was the highest scoring first half for an opponent in this building this year. Virginia had 29 at halftime. The lead was 14. The Blue Devils started the half on a quick spurt and built the lead to as high as 27. And as I told you, it's 21 right now. 3 in double figures. Knipple and Flagg each with 17. It appears their nights are over with. Cooper also with a career-high 14 rebounds. And also Isaiah Evans with 15. He's got 5 threes and perhaps more. His personal best is 6. We all remember that happened against Auburn. All those were the first half. As Isaiah's out there with Darren Harris, Patrick Gungba, Tyrese Proctor, and Mason Gillis. The other storyline tonight, Malik Brown having to leave late in the first half with a left shoulder injury. He's back on the bench, but in a sling, and I'm sure that'll be a part of the conversation after the game. Blue Devils do have a little bit of time now before they head to New York City this weekend. As Proctor bounces one to the left, there's Gillis. Face is up on Saunders. Looks to the right, there's Proctor. Jumps up from 3. Wouldn't go. Gungba got a hand on the rebound, but it came to Robinson for Virginia. Blue Devils 9 of 21 from 3 now. Virginia 8 out of 19. And we see Caleb Foster trying to check in at the next dead ball. I would assume for Tyrese Proctor. Off of a curl, it's McNeely trying to turn the corner on Tyrese. Got to the baseline, high off the window, no, but a foul's going to be called on Proctor. That'll be his second. And Virginia back to the free throw line with 3:20 to go.
One thing you noted earlier is how much better Virginia has scored the ball over the last several games. In fact, in the 70s for 5 games in a row. It looks like that may not happen here tonight as well against this Blue Devil defense, as they're in the 50s now with just about over 3 minutes to go.
You're willing to crawl out on that limb? As
yeah,
McNeely's first free throw is good. As Proctor will leave as Caleb returns, and one more free throw coming for McNeely. And that's his first point that didn't come from a three-point shot tonight. Their leading scorer averages 14 a game, and he's got 14 now as he hits a couple of free throws. Sharma's back in. Rhodey is out. And with 3:20 to go, the deficit for Virginia is 19, 75-56. As they extend pressure in backcourt, the Blue Devils bring it across with Caleb Foster. Caleb, a drive. Got a step to the baseline on Ames, and he's fouled and will shoot 2 as Day-Day Ames picks up his first. And as Caleb heads back to the line, we remind you that Blue Devil Basketball is brought to you in part by Coca-Cola. Crisp, refreshing, and irresistibly tasty. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide. You heard a murmur in the stands because a familiar face is headed to the scorer's table to check in. It's the sophomore in Shrewsbury, Massachusetts for Virginia, TJ Power, as Caleb's first free throw rims off. And now TJ Power into the ball game. Did not play in the game against Virginia Tech. He's been scoreless in his last 3, and now the crowd making noise wanting bacon. Second free throw for Caleb, no bacon. His first point takes the lead back to 20. 76-56 as we approach 3 minutes to play. Twice those that have stayed have been denied. Once by Cooper Flagg, once by Caleb Foster after missing the first, making the second. Meanwhile, Ames in the right corner can't hit a 3, and Mason Gillis a rebound. Domination on the boards tonight, 40-18. Meanwhile, Caleb with Power defending him. Couple of jab steps, drives him into the paint. Foster dumps it off for Gungba, underneath on Robinson, goes up and scores again. Gungba now has 8. And with 2:37 to go, it's 78-56.
And he has really nice touch around the rim. 4 for 5 shooting. They've all been really close range.
Sharma over to left, Saunders, and now Power. Bounce pass to the baseline, deflected by Gillis, bobbled out of bounds, and they say last touch by the Blue Devils. With 14 to shoot. You may have heard the head coach of the Blue Devils shouting out Caleb Foster on that drive that set up the bucket for Gungba. Ames waiting to get it in, having a hard time underneath the hoop. Sharma's going to draw a foul, as they're going to say he was bumped by Harris. And on team foul number 9, this will be a 1-and-1 opportunity for the freshman out of Milton, Ontario, Canada. He has made 11 of 12 at the line this year, including all 10 of his attempts in league play. He'll have a crack at a 1-and-1, looking for his first point of the ball game. And it's good. The announcer jinx never works when you want it to. You know, I was trying to talk him into it with 2:22 to go.
Yeah, I might have talked him into 70 points too. So
the second free throw was good. I don't think so. 78-58. Foster looked to the bench to get the play call. Drifts to the right. Backs out. A quick look to the shot clock that sits at 13. Caleb, top of the key, dancing, jumps up. Three ball wouldn't go. And Saunders, the rebound inside for Virginia. Mason Gillis may have rolled an ankle, gingerly making his way down the court. As TJ Power has it for the Cavaliers. Gillis looks to be all right as they lob it back to midcourt for Sharma. Under 2 minutes to go now. Sharma for Ames. Looking to the baseline. Saunders through Harris to the deck. And Darren's going to get tagged with the foul. That'll be the second on Darren Harris. As we get another peek. There's two guys battling. I don't know. Not much there. As Saunders going to shoot two on the 10th team foul. He hits the first. Number 142 to go. Virginia a chance to get as close as they've been in a long time. Trying to cut it to 18. Saunders' second attempt goes down. He's got 5. All of his points have come in the second half. 78-59. 100 seconds to play here in Charlottesville. 70-60, I should say. As Foster sends it to left, Harris lobs it to the right, and Gillis. And now Gungba. Pat, a handoff for Evans, already with 5 threes. Sizing it up, drives, kicks to the right. Foster a three. Wouldn't go. And the rebound for Sharma. 1:15 to go now. Saunders leaves it for TJ Power on the right. Drives the baseline on Gillis. Cut off there. Dribbles back to the free throw line. Lobs it out for Sharma. We approach the final minute. Power catches in front of Harris. Lobs it to the left. Sharma. A baseline drive. Steps back in the corner. Got it blocked by Evans from 3. And Caleb out of there with the loose basketball. Final minute now. Evans on the drive. Step through on Power and lays it in. His first 2, and he's got 17.
The bench really enjoyed that move by Isaiah Evans almost as much as he enjoyed it himself.
80-60. 48 seconds to go. Sharma across midcourt. Left it for TJ Power. Waits, nearly walked, fed it to Robinson, and now Sharma's got it. Jumps up from 3 on the right, that's short, and the long rebound chased down by Saunders, able to save it for Virginia. Half a minute to go in Charlottesville. Saunders on the drive, step through, forced it, and drew a foul with 27.1 to go. That'll be on Patrick Gungba. And Saunders will shoot 2 free throws. And at that point, I imagine we'll have our final scores. The shot clock is off. I guess barring an offensive rebound, because the Blue Devils won't shoot again, and those that are still remaining are now officially heading to the exits at John Paul Jones Arena. As the Blue Devils are about to pick up their 8th win in this building against 4 losses. 126-54, they will lead the series all time now. And Saunders hits the first free throw. So the Cavaliers doing some heavy cosmetic work at the free throw line in the final 5 minutes. Game that wasn't particularly close. Duke led by as many as 27 here in the second half. And the final margin is likely to be 18 as Saunders knocks down a pair. 80-62 with 27.1 to go. Caleb across midcourt. Just holding it out near midcourt. In the end, they're going to be 3 in double figures. 17 apiece for Cooper Flagg, Con Knipple, and Isaiah Evans. They had 51 of the 80, and the Blue Devils take it on the road and win their 3rd in a row. 80-62 is the final score here in Charlottesville, as Duke sits now at 23-3 overall, 15-1 in ACC play. Virginia falls to 13-13 and 6-9 in conference play as their 3-game winning streak comes to an end. Impressive stuff on the road, both ends of the floor. They score 80, they only give up 62. Both of those numbers right on their season average. They score about 81 a game and give up about 61 per game. We're going to visit with Isaiah Evans here courtside in just a moment. As the Blue Devils with an impressive performance tonight here in Charlottesville. In the end, they made 9 threes on 23 attempts. They shoot 53% for the ball game, 31 of 59. Finished the night with 16 assists, right on their season average. And as we said, 3 in double figures, 17 apiece for Cooper Flagg, Con Knipple, and Isaiah Evans, who makes his way over here courtside. Put on a headset after the Blue Devils win it by 18. Isaiah, I want to talk about your shooting here just a second. Obviously, they were flowing tonight, but what you guys were able to do defensively, Virginia been playing really well of late, about 75 a game over the last 5 games. You guys hold them to 62. What'd you like on that end?
We were just scouting the good, following the game plan. You know what I'm saying? Just staying disciplined. You know, we know that they like to run our offense, and we just got to stay solid. So that's what we executed on tonight.
You have obviously one of the quickest releases in the game. When you came to the game, your first shot went up in half a second. Obviously, you made your first 5 from 3. What was working for you offensively?
Just staying ready, you know, just being ready to shoot all the time.
You've been on fire a couple different times this year. What's it like for you when you're in that zone and everything feels like it's going in?
I mean, it feels great, you know, just to be able to help the team out, help us win, contribute in a big way. That's all I came here to do.
I know you guys enjoy seeing everybody else get involved as much as yourselves. What did you see from Con tonight? It felt like he made so many different plays, particularly knocking off a half-court lob that Virginia was trying to make.
I mean, just doing what he always been doing, playing hard, playing smart. That's what he does. You know, that's what he's out there for.
Coach, just talk about how well you guys have been sharing the basketball. 16 more assists tonight, 23 over the weekend. What have you guys been doing to get everybody involved on the offensive end?
Just doing exactly that, looking for each other, not being selfish. You know, we're not a selfish group of guys. We want to see everybody eat. And so we know that when we all passing, when we all eating, it's fun for everybody.
All right, congrats on the win as the Blue Devils take it by 18, 80-62. That's Isaiah Evans joining us here courtside.
Appreciate it.
All right, the Blue Devils take it by 18, 80-62. We'll take a break. Have more from Charlottesville in just a moment.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Hey Blue Devil fans, it's game day, and Harris Teeter knows your party is just as important as the game. With mouth-watering wings, delicious dips, pre-ordered party platters to please any crowd, and not to mention the best pizzas, ribs, and ready-to-grill pub burgers in town. Only Harris Teeter can deliver delicious as you huddle up with family and friends to celebrate. Set a reminder to order ahead if you need party platters, and make Harris Teeter your pre-game stop before the next game. Harris Teeter, where Blue Devil fans shop for their delicious game day.
Follow the Blue Devils on and off the hardwood at Duke MBB. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and more. This is Duke Basketball from Learfield.
Cut time, cut costs, cut grass. Double your runtime with free extra battery deals on steel tools and cut through your spring cleaning to-do list. Mow, trim, cut, prune. Do it all with Steel Battery. Find your deal at your local Steel dealer or shop online at steelusa.com. Get a free extra battery with select Steel tool set. Set includes battery and charger. Extra batteries up to $160 MSRP value. Offer valid for limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup as the top college athletic programs for the 2024-25 college athletics season? You can follow the standings of your favorite team or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2025 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
The Blue Devils Sports Network from Learfield. Welcome to the Duke Locker Room Report. Our exclusive coverage of today's game has been brought to you by Coca-Cola. Crisp, refreshing, and irresistibly tasty. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide. Reed's Jewelers, your home for fine Swiss timepieces, beautiful diamonds, and the world's most luxurious jewelry brands. Reed's Jewelers, trusted with life's moments. By Continental Tire, the exclusive tire of the Blue Devils. Find the right tire for your vehicle at continentaltire.com. ContinentalTire.com. Continental Tire, the smart choice in tires. By the Hilton Garden Inn, your home base near Duke University. By Duke Health, be a game changer. The Duke team is pioneering the future of healthcare for communities in the Triangle and beyond. Discover what's possible at careers.dukehealth.org. And by the Washington Duke Inn, honoring tradition over trend for over 30 years. Now, inside the Learfield Network studios, here's Kyle Schassberger.
80-62, the final score as third-ranked Duke knocks off the Virginia Cavaliers in Charlottesville. That's win number 23 on the season against just 3 losses. Duke now 15-1 in ACC play. Virginia falls to 13-13, 6-9 in the ACC. Coming up as part of our post-game show, we'll hear from the head coach, John Shire. You already heard from Isaiah Evans. We'll bring back that conversation before we sign off tonight and look ahead to the Blue Devils' next opponent, which will come in New York City inside the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden, against Illinois coming up on Saturday night. That'll be an 8 o'clock tip, 7 o'clock network coverage, but so much to unpack before we get to the Illini. That is highlights, all of the numbers from this one, a game where the Blue Devils were led by 3 in double figures, all scoring 17 points. Cooper Flagg, Con Knippel, and Isaiah Evans. Blue Devils had 20 more rebounds than the Cavs. They also outscored Virginia in second chance points 16-7. The bench was plus 12, and in the paint, Duke just bludgeoned the Wahoos 42-18. We'll take you through all of the numbers as part of our post-game show. We'll preview the upcoming ACC games coming up tomorrow night and Wednesday, one other top 25 game alongside us in Arizona visiting Baylor. And we'll go to South Bend, where Duke women's basketball played at top-ranked Notre Dame here earlier tonight. Before we give you our Old Dominion defensive play of the game, though, let's go ahead and pause 10 seconds to allow stations to identify themselves. You're listening to Blue Devil Basketball from Learfield. Time now for our defensive play of the game, presented by Old Dominion Freight Line. Old Dominion Freight Line works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to be the official freight carrier of Duke Athletics. A double feature, 1 play from the first half, 1 from the second. Cooper Flagg recorded his 7th double-double of the season, 17 points and 14 rebounds. Had one of his 2 blocks in the first half that helped cue what was one of 9 made three-pointers for the Blue Devils.
Lobs it backdoor. Murray catches. Cooper erased it. They fight for the loose basketball. Cooper's got it. Flagg across midcourt. One-on-one. Knocked out of his hands. Came to Proctor. Thought about a 3. Instead, it's Brown on the right. Now they'll set up some offense with Gillis. Back to the left side, Reese. Plenty of time, 20 to shoot. At the top of the key. Dancing with Murray. Cross him over. Steps back. And hits a 3. Cold-blooded from Proctor. And the lead grows to 6.
Fast forward to the second half, what was one of several hustle plays from Con Knippel. He's able to pay off 1 save of the basketball with a trifecta of his own.
On the left, Robinson back to McNeely for a 3. Too strong. The rebound, Kofi had it for a moment, threw it back inbounds. Knippel dove, saved it to Sion James. Now at the other end, it's Proctor. Wants to drive into the paint. Up top, Knippel a 3. Con doing it at both ends, and he's got 15.
Con goes to the floor to help create the loose ball situation and walks back into the half court, catches and drains the 3.
Knippel with 17, Evans with 17, and Cooper Flagg 17. Again, the double-double for him as he pulled down 14 rebounds. David Shoemate rejoins me now from JPJ John Paul Jones Arena following the 23rd win of the year, 15th in ACC play for third-ranked Duke. David, a workmanlike performance on the road ahead of couple of days off, and then a big one coming up Saturday night at MSG against Illinois. However, doesn't come without a loss, certainly concerning, wondering what the status might be for one Malik Brown moving forward. Hopefully all will be well, but you got to tip your cap to everyone who stepped up in his absence throughout this one and picking up the win.
Yep, it's certainly something we keep an eye on, the health of Malik, as we go through the week and get ready for the game against Illinois coming up on Saturday evening up at Madison Square Garden at 8 o'clock. But tonight it was an 18-point win on the road, 80-62 the final scores. We get rolling with our postgame coverage. Let's dive into our postgame stats. They're brought to you by Steel, trusted steel power in the palm of your hand. Visit your local Steel dealer or shop online at steelusa.com. 3 in double figures. We told you about Cooper Flagg with 17 and 14, his 7th double-double, career high with 14 rebounds, 17 for Con Knippel to go along with 7 rebounds, and Isaiah Evans had 5 threes and 17 points as well. 3 rebounds for him to go along with 2 block shots, 6 of 7 from the field and 5 of 6 from 3, and playing 22 minutes tonight. Other guys that scored, Sion James had 9. Again, he made all 3 of his field goals, done that a couple times this year. All 3 free throws, 3 assists, and just the 1 turnover. 8 points tonight for Patrick Gungbas. He was 4-5 from the field, also had a rebound, 7 points for Tyrese Proctor, 3 of 7 from the field, 4 assists, and a block shot for him along the way